good afternoon, and good morning to some poor kindred out there. Welcome into our AP, which is a 20th anniversary WOD and some table homebrew setting and rules. So if things seem a little odd, stay with us and get a feel for how we are doing things. This is an adult-themed AP, and be aware that language and events may be triggering. Any names, places, or persons mentioned are purely a work of fiction in the setting to help relate it to the modern world we all occupy. So here we go. Into the night, into the fire. A little bit of time passed since we last saw our characters. In this case, the night is fully engaged. Darkness and cold of the fall weather in New York really finally starting to claw its way in. Everyone now wearing their beanies, their jackets, their demure, insulatory puffball style fashionista long, almost sleeping bag coats. But here in Chinatown, with the lights glaring from side streets and main buildings, there is a small but well appointed nail salon where there's remarkably few customers at this time of night, but customers there are. And the staff inside drinking tea, playing really weird Spotify playlists. There's mixture of like K-pop in there, Dr. Dre sometimes, and one person who keeps insisting that no, really, if you listen to the violin solo, it's really good, much to the dismay of everyone else. And one of them just really, really raising the number of horrifyingly accented comedians who love taking the piss out of Chinese nail salons. But the ladies are working hard, and there are three figures in the chairs, all having their nails done, all relaxing for the first time in possibly a little while. And for some reason, near one of them, one of the lights just occasionally flickers. Near another one, the neon lights are shining off of lustrous white hair. Near the third one, the nail technician is really struggling. Just can't seem to quite get those nails worn down. But that is where we find Danica, Artemis, and Misty on this cold fall evening in the dark. Over to you guys.
I mean, you might need to use something like, you got in like wood files back in there.
She turns around to the older lady who's a bit heavier set, who's eating like from a takeout tub with a fork, who goes, get the old women kit. You know, the one we use when the seniors come in. Go on, like, shoos the young woman out the back. And she comes back with a DeWalt toolbox, pops it open, and pulls out what appears to be a Dremel. Like a little single action, narrow tipped sander. And just carefully switches the tip over with a slightly softer one to begin with, but very soon all three of you can just hear.
It's kind of lynching away from the sound on it there, but holding still and letting them work.
Yep. As they desperately attack those toenails, especially. It's just pedicure. Oh my god. It's painful. Do you want the calluses gone too?
That's a thing you can do. I mean, if you can, sure, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, sure.
Really weird first time for her here.
It's only an extra As you see the flicker of the eyes up to the older woman behind the counter. $40. It's only an extra $40.
And kind of winces at that and looks over at the sponsor of tonight's girls' night. Like, I mean, I can go without on there.
No, you're fine. I'll pay it. But $40 is too much. I could easily go down the road and get it done for 35.
But our girls, they're really good. They're really dedicated. They're willing to put the work in.
So are they?
And there is a slight, not clearing of throat, but like a sniff almost from the one other person who is in the nail salon, but leaning against a back wall, a familiar figure to you, Danny, who is looking over the whole salon from a small stool, who hasn't really said much so far, but it's a woman called Yoriko, who you're familiar with.
Oh, okay.
Who looks at the woman behind the counter and makes very strong eye contact. And she goes, 36.
Oh, if we're gonna play the dollar game, then 34.
She pauses with a moment of cognitive dissonance. 35 and extra tea.
Okay, I could use some extra tea. Thank you.
She nods and motions the girl to start up again with a sound kicking off. An extra tea is poured into small mugs for all of you, carefully delivered.
After that, Danny just goes back to being like dead silent, like she has been for like most of the night. Like one hand is held out to get done while the other is kind of like draped over the chair and it's like softly scratching at Huntsman's head.
Artemis is also pretty quiet, a little withdrawn. It seems to be complying with everything that's going on, but showed up in definitely a different sort of way than usual, as it is. Notably, their hair is cut very short, and they've been very quiet and softer spoken.
Okay. So silence kicks in. Quiet nail salon event continue. I'm assuming at some point a certain topic of conversation comes up.
Oh, Danny will eventually bring it up, just kind of quiet for a moment, and then it's almost like there's a bitter tone, but not like fully there. It's like, unless you're looking for it, you don't find it. And she just goes, so we all gonna ignore the other night like it didn't happen? Or, I mean, I didn't have one person to say thank you and I went jumping and playing in sewer water.
I mean, thank you. That's why I came rushing back to help you. It's an actions thing.
Okay. And it's like, when she says, yeah, okay, it seems like it's very distant. Kind of like, usually Danny is like very, I guess, expressionate. Like, she shows exactly how she feels. But this seems really odd. It's kind of like she's completely shut down. Like, there's no emotion to it. There's just that one hidden tone. The way she's sitting just seems almost statue-like. It's kind of like everything that made Danny Danny is just suddenly gone. And then she eventually speaks and she just goes, so We gonna talk about it? Apparently that's not the first time I've heard sewer brought up.
Yeah, I'm personally wondering how that swimming pool even got so filled with, like, I thought there would be some sort of different tunneling system than having your fresh water right next to your sewer water.
I mean, in the city, you're gonna find sewer connected very close to your fresh water, oftentimes using the same pipes. That's why they're so
Little
heavily
weird for a
filtered.
swimming pool. You know, I've had some dreams about like getting lost in the sewers and shit, man. It's kind of scary.
Cool. And it's that distance again, kind of like she's not sure what to say or how to keep the conversation going. Like suddenly she's just lost. I guess her spunk would be the correct word. And she just kind of like looks back towards Huntsman. And it's weird because like usually her nose is twitching and her head's tilting like she's looking for something, but it's like she looks directly down and then just starts petting him again and goes dead silent.
I mean,
I'm sorry. Misty's bugged ass eyes every time I look, she just gets me.
I have to keep looking elsewhere. Sorry, Misty. You look pretty. You look pretty, but the eyes are disconcerting.
Artemis gives this very long sort of sigh after a moment, and it's actually a genuine sort of release of tension before they speak very quietly. Actually really afraid that you weren't going to be around.
I almost wasn't.
Why
I
I
died.
didn't want to let go of you.
I died and not one person cared enough to ask, other than Misty, if I was okay. No, I take that back. Adego did. And Steel did.
When I pulled you out of the water to help you walk, I made sure you were okay.
Did you? Because I wasn't okay. I could barely walk. I had nothing left. Everything that was me was drained. I don't know where you're from, but if you're checking to see if somebody's okay, it's not to just instantly drag them up somewhere else.
The safety?
It was already safe. I killed what was left down there. It's fine. It's in the past. It's a week ago. Right now, I just really want to get my nails done. And if this lady files at my skin again, I'm going to have the dog rip her left tit off. Be careful. And she kind of like pulls her hand back and is like rubbing at her finger because her nails are completely fake. Like, all together, and the skin on the nails have more or less kind of been, for lack of a better term, like fused into the nail, so like there's nothing that can get stuck underneath the nail, so like if you're scratching somebody, their dead skin cells will end up there, and she's filed down a little too low that friction burn is starting to kick in. She rubs it, and then she kind of, not really paying attention, goes to stick it on her tongue, and it's like that acetone is like, ugh! You know, just water, please, so I can put my finger in it. It hurts. You've given me a burn.
Warm water is provided, you know.
She's just... Are you stupid? Cold water.
Sorry. And she hurries off to grab a bowl of cold water.
Auntie, have they lost their mind altogether?
And the older woman behind the counter, like, I think you make the new girls nervous. You're all very what's the words? Very intense. You have an
Just
atmosphere.
do your job and pay attention. Jesus. She
You
just
do
kind of
see the older woman reach for a bamboo cane that was resting on the top of the door frame and just lay it down across the table that she's behind.
Okay, so I hear a tick. Got it. But she just kind of like
Yeah, you hear the click. Yeah.
nail file burns suck. I actually don't. She just got like a nail
So
file.
the Dremel
so
burns
sick.
as well, but thankfully not too bad yet. If you make, please, a perception plus alertness test. Different
any of-
senses will get different information, importantly.
Okay.
Specialities, any speciality that you have in perception may apply if you have one. I know
So-
echolocation, etc. will
Yeah.
definitely apply.
I also have for alertness is bioacoustics.
So that will both apply. Artemis, any perceptions in any specialities in perception or alertness?
No.
Nope. And Misty, any specialities in either?
Uncanny instincts.
Uncanny instinct. Is that in your perception or in your alertness?
Perception.
Okay, we can count that. The three of you will get different information, but we'll go through the difficulties here. Difficulty is base 7, so in Danica's case, that goes down to base 5, but is restricted to information based on hearing. Artemis gets the generic access of base 7, but to all information. And Misty, if we are counting your speciality, it's less about specific information and more about a feeling, if that makes sense. Because if you want to apply your instincts to this.
That works.
And by the way, redeemed and roll to dice for has been done, so you all got an extra dice.
Not me.
If
I
you
didn't use
wish.
it. I'm holding it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holding on to that.
7
wise.
successes.
Okay.
2.
2. And Artemis, was that a big 0, was it?
Your new bot hates me more than the old bot, apparently. It's straight botch.
All right. So, as you're all sitting there,
The blind girl can see, but the girl
yeah,
who can see
yeah,
is blind.
apparently, yeah.
We
too
traded
bright
for
in
the
here.
day.
Yeah. So Artemis, as you're lying there, you are like looking up to see something that caught your eye. However, at that point, the nail salon girl, because you've turned and moved your hand, accidentally stabs you in the hand with the tip of the nail
Yeah.
file, and
Ooh.
it's that awful sting, like just here, where there's not a lot of flesh, and just you. Yeah. So you're a bit distracted right now. You don't notice really anything. Misty, you get the feeling that something predatory is around. It's that gut instinct as the doorbell tinkles and the hairs on the back of your neck go up a little bit. And you see a young-ish Asian, maybe Asian African American girl walks in. She's got like a sort of just chin length electric pinky purple bob hair cut going on, like leather jacket, that kind of stuff. Looks quite fashionable. And Danica, when this girl walks in, you can tell it's a girl by the sounds of her breathing, that she's alive, she's got a pulse. It's real slow, like professional athlete level slow. You can feel from across this small distance to the door. But more, you can hear the grace and poise of her feet on the floor of this small space is precise, balanced, perfectly the right amount of power. There's no clumping, there's no ill-fitting shoes. It's just really careful, precise, controlled steps. And she taps her nails on the table, and the woman behind there greets her and says, "Oh, how can I help you?" And the young woman is like, "Oh, can I get an appointment for later on this evening? I can see your chairs are busy just now. I don't want to interrupt. It'd be great if I could, after these ladies are finished, I could hop in a chair and get a mani-pedi done." And there's an odd accent. It's definitely American, but there's maybe something else going on there. A weird twang that you're not sure of. And Danica, underneath that, when she moves her jacket to get out some form of payment or her phone to do like a tap kind of thing, there is just the very, very faintest metallic noise. Like she's maybe holding on her person some form of metal object or concealed weapon.
I'm going to use my spirit speech, and I'm going to use spirit. What's it called? Hold on. Let me make sure I got the fucking word right. My spirit heritage, to see if I could possibly get one of the I think it was like a beetle or something that's here. A beetle? No, it was a roach spirit. That's what it was. It was a cockroach. To see if it can tell me what it is that is. I'm kind of like, hey, little buddy, I know you're around here. Could you tell me what it is that she possibly has? Like that metal, the ting sound?
And the strange sort of multi-voiced response from a chittering insectile spirit, like, we would have to crawl on her, touch her, find it, find it, find it, find it. Maybe it's food. Find it, find it.
Would you please do that for me? I don't know. I feel a little nervous.
And you can feel a weird scuttling. Misty.
So I'd say from the vibe coming in when she's coming off the door there, just it's not a thing that really requires anything except a bit of focus. Just send to the true form, because something feels off. Got a new person coming in. Farah, vampire.
So what does it specifically tell you?
All right, so right off the bat, it is if they're kinfolk or another Geru, just automatically no. All other cases, it's perception primal urge difficulty 6, and number of successes determines kind of if I can identify what they actually are. So it's
Okay.
like 1 to tell, okay, is this just a baseline human? 2 is, are they vampire, changeling, demon, mummy, or some other Farah that isn't Geru? And then 4, if they're a mage, ghoul, or fomor. Imbued do not register. They come up as normal humans. And I don't know what it is if I haven't encountered them before.
Perception primal urge.
All right.
Oh no. There's a roll.
And there is the dice bonus if you want to use.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I'll use that over on here, given the very subtle hints that are coming in.
Not for me. I'm just saying it's there. Right? If I didn't say something, I would forget. And someone in chat was very nice. Nice edels.
Yep.
Or edels.
All right, and what do you say speciality applies on this one for the perception?
Yeah, actually, because it is tied to the instinctual sort of recognition of things. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, that gives me 3.
Great. You know it's not. You know the girl is not human. You have no idea what it is. You get a mess of conflicting information in your brain. It's that sort of It would be like biting into an orange and tasting avocado.
Yeah, so she,
It's like that doesn't make sense.
yeah, so definitely it's kind
Weird.
of little wince, like something unpleasant just occurred on there, and then spirit speech over to Danica of, do not know what she is, but not human.
Just kind of like a little nod, kind of like a bounce, playing it off as if it's like going along with the music within the nail silhouette. I just plug my dice like no. So she's kind of thinking for a second, and then she's like, I have an idea. I really, really have an idea. So, hey, would you go up and talk to her or start like a really loud conversation with Artemis? Like, really loud. Do it something really stupid and get her attention.
Kind of little shift of her hair enough to kind of just rattle it across the beads on her vest. And it's like, let's Artemis after this. What type of club you think we should head off to?
Oh man, a loud one. We should go to a loud one. Like, I just want something loud that shakes the floors.
Okay, because I was kind of thinking of the one with like the special dance floors on it there, like that really exclusive one. But
Really
I don't know,
exclusive.
it's not really loud if you're looking for that. I think we
Are you
might have
talking
something.
about the one where like we actually hit the floor at one point because it was just, it was just like that day. Lots of moshing.
Yeah.
I mean, that can qualify as loud if we're in the center.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think I might have not seen you, but like heard of you going around on there. But I don't think we mushed together yet.
Yeah. I mean, we just got our nails done, but like, it's fine. We can
I
show
gotta make
that
sure
off.
it holds up, right?
Yeah.
So
So while they're
while
talking,
you guys are, yeah,
Danny is going to take the dog, like, out. Like, she has to, oh no, I have to take it for a walk. Hey, give me just a second. I'm really, really sorry. Like, talking to the nail tech. And she's gonna grab her cane in one hand and then grab the dog's leash in the other and then, like, exit it out the door. But on the way out the door, she kind of stops for a second, like, holds the door open purposely, holding it just a little too long, and then uses the cane to tap as if seeing if there's anybody before she walks out, and then she'll leave. And then I sent you in my above game chat what it is she's doing.
can you make me a? Oh, I'm trying to think of a social skill here. Probably not. Do you have a cult? I can't remember if you have a cult.
I do. I have Enigmas, Investigation, Medicine, Occult, and Rituals.
So let's go with Charisma plus Occult. It's only difficulty 5 because of certain things, cookies. But while you're doing that roll, Artemis, you know how you botched earlier? One of the reasons is probably also the visual hyperfocus as you watch this tiny cockroach heroically climbing the trouser leg of the young woman who is at the counter, like da 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 da, desperately trying to do what it was asked to do and find out what is up there. You aren't aware of that, but it's a bit creepy watching a cockroach. Dare I ask, with that horrifiedly self-satisfied 7 successes, you disgusting minion you.
I had to double check, and I'm like, hold on. But no,
Math.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Nice
5,
math.
6, 7.
Yes. So yes, the desired outcome is achieved. And and it communicates back, going many things, lots of things. 3 things, 2 things, things,
What things?
bitey thing, bitey things. And,
What kind of bitey
uh,
things? Like animal bitey things or dead bitey things?
oh no, dead bitey things.
Vampire. Okay. What else?
And human. And spirit. Maybe not. I can't. It's weird. Like there's something weird. Like it's got energy.
An abomination?
Like no. It doesn't really understand what that word is, but I imagine spirit speech translates the equivalent of.
Is it like a mixed breed or is it a dead thing that has energy like a spirit?
No, it's alive. Definitely alive.
A thin
I've
blood?
I've only ever felt one like it before, and he kicked me in and demanded answers from someone. Very
Okay.
loudly.
What did he look like?
I don't have eyes.
Okay, what did he feel like?
Oh, big. Really strong kick. Strong bass voice. Like really gravelly voice.
Is it a hunter?
I don't know. What's a hunter?
Kill things like
I'm
us.
just a doorbell. Do they?
I don't
That's
know.
awful.
I know.
Oh, that's
We're
terrible.
really nice.
But wore big boots. Tactical boots.
Could so while I'm standing there, could I potentially try to tap into the like Vel since I have the spirit awoken and try to see if I can read back? Like kind of like, hey, show me what it is, so like I get the feeling myself, because like I'm good at doing this other senses other than I like is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's gonna be a much harder roll.
Okay.
You can make a wits
Okay.
plus occult. It will be difficulty 9.
Okay. My Vel reading works there?
Yes, because it's trying to communicate in spirity ways, memories which it can't see, which is great. It means you're on the same wavelength of what the fuck do you mean? What does he look like? I'm a doorbell.
So I have a question. Does my background with spirit heritage work for this?
Not for this one because it's
Okay.
not that kind of spirit.
Okie dokie. I got you. I'm gonna use a willpower.
Okay. Using 2 hands. It's dangerous.
So 2 10s, 2 9s, 3 9s, 2 10s, 3 9s. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes.
I'm going to your dice shop and I'm burning it down. I'm burning your dice shop down. Your dice shop have an ass, right? Okay, give me a second. Artemis and Misty, I would love it if you could make a charisma plus performance or charisma plus subterfuge to continue the distraction very loudly and sufficiently to cover the activity going on with your loud discussion about nightclubs and moshing.
Okay, so what if we don't have performance or subterfuge?
I think you can still roll subterfuge. I think you can still attempt
subterfuge
to lie
you
without
can,
the
yes.
skill.
Okay.
Yeah, but not performance. Performance without it is, aha, I am such a great actor. Hear me act.
What was
So I've got
that?
performance, but it's in drums, but I still.
No, that does not
Yeah.
count. No.
Yeah, so we're just doing raw charisma.
If you had acting, yeah. No, raw charisma and subterfuge, or just charisma if you don't have subterfuge, it will be difficult. Neither of you have subterfuge.
Nope, Missy's an awful liar.
Okay, so we're gonna be going with difficulty 9 then, since neither, if one of you at least had subterfuge, like one awkward person going, yes, the nightclub, the one that we were totally going to. Yes, so let's go with charisma difficulty 9, please. You may willpower if you so wish, or use the emergency dice that was provided earlier if you have not used it already.
I think I'll go with the willpower on this one.
I think I'll go, yeah, willpower on it as well.
Yeah, that got me too.
1.
Congratulations. You don't sit there going, what were we supposed to say as a distraction? Or something awkward. Yes, you have a loud conversation that is successfully being distracting enough that it covers Danica hanging around the front sufficiently. Danica, with your horrifying burn your dice shop down to the ground level of successes, go buy a lottery ticket.
Okay.
What? Yeah, like genuinely, Powerball time. You get the sensations that the spirit is trying to convey, which is of a voice. 2 seconds. I'm gonna see. Can I play audio into chat? Will that work? Or
Well, no, the audience won't be able to hear it, but we could probably.
You could, right? Okay. So hold on.
Am I about to piss myself? That's the question.
Probably, but you know.
Great. Like, not Danny, Val.
Yeah, probably.
You could just tell me if my guess was right, that I would know exactly what you...
2 seconds.
Y'all, I'm terrified if my guess is right. Y'all gonna see me be like, okay.
I'm trying to see if I actually have
I'm gonna clock
a good
out.
one. No, I can't find something that won't actually cause problems if I try and play it. So I'm going to attempt that voice and do it really badly. But by the fact that I'm attempting it means that you're going to know exactly who it is. Trying to think of the right way.
I'm terrified. I'm pretty sure I know who it is.
Tell me where they are. You know, deep, gravelly, African American kind of voice. It sounds really deep and gravelly. Yeah, above game, I'm pretty sure your guess is correct. That's the closest memory he has of something that felt similar. The smell or the sensation of a big, strong person with remarkable strength kicking open a door, shouting, demanding of information, and trading cash for some traded-in watches, and other stolen merchandise, asking for some silver, that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna take my happy little ass right the fuck back in and sit right the fuck back down, and I'm just gonna let them do my nails.
Cool. You come back into loud discussions about going to a mosh pit at a nightclub. So that's a whole thing. And the young woman has managed to book her spot, and she just takes a seat in the little like cubby window seat sort of waiting area behind the screen. So it's like, you know, that partition kind of wall with an archway kind of to go through. She's out of sight. Music is loudly playing. It's now Spice Girls has come on. If you wanna be my lover, gotta get with my friends, etc. As you three of you sit there awkwardly.
So, mosh pit, huh?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the one that we went to last time.
Hey guys, remember
Definitely.
last time my blind ass like fell on the ground, right? And I got stomped. I also have a seeing eye dog. A mosh pit is a hard no.
At that point, it becomes a biting mosh pit. But, yeah.
Like,
What if we keep you real close to us?
wow, you guys suck. I'm gonna be a little bold here, because, like, I know the girl's on the other end. Just hey, like, do you need a new friend? Mine are apparently trying to take the blind girl to a mosh pit, kind of like trying to like slowly drag her into the conversation and a bit closer, just trying to be funny.
The young woman leans in. You can hear the creak of the chair as she leans and the weight shifting. And in this sort of oddly, like, not monotone, but like, and not unfriendly, but just kind of sternish, is like, I work alone. Then she leans back.
I hate New York. I want to go back to Australia. Everybody here's assholes. Like, not really talking directly into anybody. It's more of just a broad term of like,
A
damn,
general
New York
exclamation.
sucks. But did the tone that she has, like, when it became serious, kind of match the one from the, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just internally spirit speech to Misty. Hey, I think that's a hunter.
And Ampha is in the middle of coming up with a rebuttal, and there's like, oh, come on, I've seen what you can do with that. Can't. Kind of like brief little odd break in the word there. And do you think she's here for us or through spirit speech for that part?
Just really confused, concerned, but then it's kind of like this slight little bobble, like she's trying to bobble to the fucking Spice Girls. Girl's got no sense of rhythm. She is white, okay? She is like from the mountains of Caucastan level white. Yes, I made the joke. She white, but she's kind of like bobbing her head towards Artemis, kind of like hinting maybe, you know, kindred.
Artemis appears to be oblivious currently. Like, not detecting subtleties. However, Artemis, you do watch this one lone cockroach scurry across the floor, heading towards Danica.
All that's playing in Artemis's head is da 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 da.
Fair. No, fair. Yeah, actually, for the bot's perception roll from earlier, it's like, I disassociated, sorry.
My ass automatically thought Luca Courage.
No, Hector is outside somewhere. However, yes, a heroic cockroach comes back and reports back in. The sharp thing.
Oh! Just to Misty, hey, don't get stabbed by that bitch.
Just back over same way. It's like, been
like
spirit
speech.
Yeah,
spirit speech. No.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, so if that's Hunter and it's a sharp stabby thing, ow. Specifically, ow. Anywho, I think we should finish up and then leave. So Danny's gonna like finish getting her hand done and then just call it as if she's done, and then she's gonna go sit and wait so that the girl can now have the chair next to you. She's gonna keep the little cockroach with her. She's like, it's like tucked into her apron.
It's very important that I know how we were sitting, like, in a row.
So it goes.
Danny's
Danica
always in
nearest
the middle.
Door. Oh, right, okay. Danny
That
in
was
the middle
established
of the
last
shop.
time.
Oh, okay. Then Misty furthest to the back of the shop, and then Artemis nearest the front door. I would assume. Since
Yeah,
you aren't
Artemis is
specifying,
gonna
I
wanna stay.
will. So
Artemis does not want to stay the moment Danny gets up because now there's a stranger sitting next to them.
So you sort of like hurriedly disembark, leaving Misty stranded and alone, as the young woman sits down next to you, Misty, and smiles at you in a smile that does not reach the eyes and is just sort of like politeness before she looks back in the mirror, almost like mechanically moving. Like the motion is just too smooth and focused. Staring into the mirror and letting the young woman like finish cleaning up and then start work on hers. Artemis, you have now got lovely green beetle-like nails from the lacquer they have applied. Oh look, as if we prepared earlier.
So
there we go.
real fast, if Misty were to glance at the same spot in the mirror, would she see where Artemis is supposed to be?
Yeah, you look in the mirror, and yeah, there's just an empty seat.
Yeah, so spirit speech. Time to leave.
Just spirit speech, like on a scale of like 1 to
You're mute.
10. She's
You're
like,
mute.
so like on a scale of like 1 to 10, like how bad is it?
12.
It's the fucking vampire, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking leeches.
Reflections that aren't there.
Oh, that's her problem then. I'm not getting up and moving. And, like, she doesn't say that last part. It's kind of like,
But you're still sat at the entrance though.
yeah, like
That's
she
where
kind
you
of
move
sitting, you know,
forward,
like where you would wait to like be seated or leave. And it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
to
it's the
be,
little window seat.
it's not to be rude. It's if we all get up and leave at the same time and rush, it's gonna look very suspicious. So she's kind of sitting there waiting, with the cane in one hand and then the dog sitting next to her, and she's like softly petting the back of its head.
So Artemis, you have managed to exit to the front of the shop, which is only like really like 6 or 7 steps even. Are you leaving the front, or are you staying in the front of the shop with Danica? What's the MO here?
Hey, I'm like gonna step out for a moment. I really need a smoke. Took too long. Doesn't want to stay in the lobby with Danny.
I see how it is. No, she just, yeah, okay.
You
You step out front.
No, keep your smoke away from me. It hurts my nose. Hurts the dog's nose. So, like, go, like, I don't know, down the corner. Don't stand by the front door, please.
okay.
Kind of like giving...
I mean, you're not supposed to be near entrances anyways. You're supposed to stay like 10 feet away.
Oh, well, then double that, and then double that again. And then, like...
For your nose. Got it.
Yeah, spray yourself down with perfume before we go anywhere. I don't want to smell smoke.
That's fair. That's fair.
Just kind of like... And then spirit speech to Misty. I'm going to send them a bit away. And then we'll see if... Let me know if this person seems like they take note mentally, you know? Like,
Yeah,
are
so-
they watching? Yeah.
So Artemis, you head out and down the front of the block, basically. Get some distance.
Yeah, headed towards their car where they parked.
And stealthy, like trying to secrete yourself a bit, go unseen, or just brazen.
After a few moments, yeah, like kind of sticking closer to the shadows and the darkness.
So make a dex stealth, difficulty 6.
I'm gonna ask because I always do. Concealment.
Yes,
Awesome.
because you're using the edge of the shops. And Misty, can you make a perception plus streetwise, please? And if you don't have streetwise, you don't get to roll. I don't believe.
We've got 1 dot for streetwise.
So-
Haha.
Woohoo!
Do have a genuine question. Could the dog
Okay.
be on alert for me since it is a guard dog technically? So could I have it roll for an intention, I guess? Kind of like, is this thing like an enemy for us? Does it look like it's stalking the pack?
Oh, redivide.
Question mark. Yeah.
Yeah. So Misty, perception plus streetwise, difficulty 8. And no, you won't get your speciality. And Danica, you could do. Do you have the stats for the dog?
I do have the stats for the doggy. I do.
Right. Aha. Perception. No, wits primal urge. The dog, if it has primal urge.
I don't
survival?
think it does. It has athletic brawls
Survival's-
and intimidation.
Okay. So it would just be a wits roll then for it at difficulty 7.
Yeah, I got net 0 off that.
Okay. 5 for Artemis. Dear Lord.
I have a
Artemis,
genuine
you just
question. Okay, go ahead.
drift into the shadows off to one side. The folds of certain shop fronts just hiding your gothy attire and your natural affinity for darkness. Misty is carefully focusing at the mirror and occasionally accidentally making eye contact with the girl, which is slightly awkward.
I have a
And
question.
yes,
Since the dog has willpower, could I technically use its willpower rating as if it was like our rolls and get the auto success?
no.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I'm
It's just a
not
dog.
upset. I'm just asking, so like I'm really fucking
yeah, no.
confused.
Better to ask just in case. Yeah, it has a willpower rating, but not actual willpower points.
What was the difficulty?
I think it was 7.
1, 2. 2 then.
So it is not responding as if she is a threat just now. It is
Okay.
responding like she is not being aggressive, like just a passive person in the environment.
Okay.
Which means there's probably no intent, because your dog reacts to like people who are trying to mug you before they even try. They can read that body language, that intent. So you're pretty confident the person does not have any ill will in this moment.
It's more towards if anything's considered a predator or hunter like, not like mug, because of how it was trained within the triad
Yeah,
and to fight Guru.
It's picking up predatory.
Yeah, that's what
but
I'm going for.
But not immediate danger. It's like
Okay.
hackles are up, but not growling.
Okay.
Kind of vibe, like but not getting angry.
Okay.
But yeah, Artemis, you are secreted thoroughly in the shadows of the shop fronts, blending in perfectly like a creature of the night should, making your La Sombra progenitors proud. But yeah, and just a bit of time passes. Misty, as you stare accidentally directly at the girl in the chair. The noise of the Dremel.
It's kind of, it's like it's tough nails. It happens. And, wince away from the Dremel on it. How much more are we?
The girl is literally sweating at this point. She has been working on your nails. She's been sanding your calloused feet. That you have not done like hair like this on your person, and you live a pretty rugged lifestyle plus glabro. So yeah, you are a tough customer, but she has done the best she can. You are looking slightly neater, trimmer, and cleaner than you have done previously.
It's gonna look down at the girl. It's like, look, you made a good attempt on. You want to do that paint thing, and then we'll just call it good.
Paint thing? You mean nail polish?
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Hey,
Green,
Misty, we should
yellow.
really go. Brother called. He said that he's getting really worried that we're out late, blind and all. So I'll just go ahead and pay, and I'll paint your noses when we get home. I'm sorry. I didn't expect all the construction work to fuck your nails and feet that bad.
I mean, it's alright. It's interesting.
Girl, you're fine. You tomboy ass fucker. And she kind of like gets up and uses the cane to tap her way to the counter, and she'll pay.
Get her boots back on, and
Gotta get us out of here.
And as you two go to leave, Danica, you hear Yoriko go and sit down in one of the chairs next to the girl. So the girl is behind Yoriko. So it basically goes empty chair, the girl, Yoriko, door. So Yoriko is between the girl and the door.
Just bye. Thank you.
The shop all sort of go bye, and that strangely synchronized sing-song customer service nail salon voice. Come again. As you leave.
I'm going to smell my
Artemis.
way to Artemis.
You actually you can smell the direction they went, and then it sort of peters out weirdly, like quickly. But Artemis, you can see the really obvious odd couple plus dog walking down the street because it's not a particularly hard to spot situation. They're clearly looking for you.
If so, Artemis probably made it to their car at least, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Artemis is sitting like kind of leaned up against the hatchback of it and sees them and gives a whistle, with the fingers in the mouth.
Yeah.
And then waves hand, all the jingles.
Artemis signals.
I'm going to go to my motorbike. Because Danny has now got the habit of just stealing Steele's bike, apparently. Like, they're parked, like, not too far away from each other, but, like, now that she knows that they're there.
So we probably all came separately in that case. So you got the matte black hatchback, you've got the really fancy stolen motorcycle, and this old beater of a pickup all next to each other.
It is a very odd couple like level of vehicle combinations. It's quite ironically like the bike is the prettiest thing there and the most new and the nicest, and it's the blind girl who's got that one, which is a bit strange. But yeah, the three of you reach your parked vehicles.
Hey, so like that was really weird. Did you guys see like the little cockroach?
La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Yeah. And she just like reaches into like the little like what's it called? The fanny pack, and just like holds out the little cockroach and then like lays it against the wall so it can go back home.
I knew it.
So, next stop we go to. Is that mirror thing always a thing for you there, Coffee Bean?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What? Why?
Yeah.
Why not tell us that? Like, if you can see mirrors. Like, she drops it as soon as
more
she
I kind
picks
of
it up.
phase them out, to be honest. Like it's not something I think about anymore. I know, but okay,
Like,
if you
it's
are
just
so
a
used
look,
to
but then
something,
she
you
stays
don't
quiet.
notice it anymore.
Like, just this slight under her breath in Mandarin. No wonder you've broken the Masquerade so many times. And then she will.
Once.
She spoke in Mandarin. Unless you know Mandarin, you
don't-
have no
don't
idea what she
understand
says.
it, yeah.
Oh.
She is just going to get Huntsman. I know this sounds silly, but it's an actual fucking thing. It is a doggy harness that you can put your dog on the back of a motorcycle. It is an actual thing. And she's gonna get him all... See? I didn't know this. James showed me this. This was really fucking cool, actually. So she's gonna get the dog hooked up on the back of the bike. So
To be fair, TikTok showed James. James didn't believe it. James Googled it and was stunned. So, yeah.
So now you got like the dog with like the little belt bike helmet that's kind of like attached to its head, and she's just kind of like getting on. She's got her knee pads and like the jacket that Steele has given her. She just goes, "I'm getting the fuck out of here. So I'll meet you guys at our domain. or, well, I guess technically Artemis's domain, I got removed from all that vampire shit. You know, the area we've been supposed to be watching? Please don't tell me I'll be the only one watching it this entire time.
Hey, no, thank you for clarifying. Yeah, I know what we're talking about.
She's just going to put the cane collapsed on the back of the fucking bike. She's just gonna get on the bike. She's just gonna bribe it, as always, with the little Gnosis cookie. And she's just gonna follow the Neon River to the domain. Like, listening to, I don't know, Barbie Girl while blasting down the highway, because that's really funny. I'm a Barbie girl.
In a Barbie world. Oh god. Artemis, taking the car. Fantastic.
Art climbs in. There's no radio going because it just won't. Every once in a while it might make a sound, but Artemis has gotten to the point where they've just turned it off. They're not attempting anymore.
The music of the road itself is enough for you, clearly.
Humming to themselves.
Yeah.
Bad singing.
Yeah. Misty?
Yeah, Misty will get in her truck and I think as usual still probably claims radio rights.
So in your truck is playing Prodigy's Firestarter. Don't know if you've ever heard that, but
Oh, I have. Misty probably hasn't, but
yeah.
Like, oh, okay, that's a nice one.
But yeah.
And then
so
after listening to the lyrics heard, but it's like, trying to say something on this?
Set fire to the car. However, all three of you make your way to the area that you're supposed to be in and around, although that's more the other two, unless you, Misty, but by proxy kind of you in this adopted state you've ended up in. But you eventually reach place. If all of you could make...
Oh, lovely.
All of you could just make like 1d10 roll, that would be fantastic.
You need to call high or low on this, or just straight roll?
No, just tell me the number.
Can I go back to using the dice spot?
Oh,
I rolled a
Someone
10.
rolled a
I'm not
1.
quite sure if that's good.
okay.
But I'm getting really nervous with all these 10s. Like, where's the botch?
Don't worry, that's bound to be coming soon.
Oh, hey, speaking of 10s.
And an 8.
Okay. And the drive is peaceful, there's no roadworks. The cold weather has driven workies inside, so nobody's digging up a street at this time of night. But yeah, you all make it back to where you're supposed to be for now. Pulling up one at a time. Danica, clearly you get there first because you're on the bike. You can dodge what little traffic there is. It also goes what can only be described as ludicrous speed if you need it to. Artemis, you arrive next because your car, while old and beaten up and with a terribly awesome paint job, is reliable. Misty, you arrive a little bit after because your car is what can only be described as having an attitude problem, as occasionally it growls at other nearby vehicles.
Yeah, I mean, that's... all trucks do that, right?
Yep. Clearly when stopped at the lights and an ice cream truck pulls up alongside and your car goes... Yeah, that's totally normal. But yes, you all meet up, eventually arriving one at a time at designated. Danica is busy unpacking the animal. No, she's back. She's not unpacking the animal. She's unpacking a donut. I saw
You ain't see
donut.
shit. You ain't see shit. No.
I'm so jealous. Oh god.
No, I could feel my blood pressure starting to like plummet, or my blood sugar starting to plummet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna eat and see if that helps a little bit.
No, very wise.
No, so I just unclip the doggo, take off his little helmet. I'm gonna put the bike right there. I'm gonna be a dick and I'm gonna leave the keys in the bike but I'm gonna have the spirit in the bike just refuse to turn on for anybody but me, and refuse to move. I'm talking like extreme dead weight. Cause like I think it's really funny, and then I'm going to have the dog sit there and guard the bike. So if they actually do somehow manage to move the bike, they just get their shit chomped off.
Okay.
So
All good. Yeah, the other two arrive in the various ways.
Mr. Sure to
Misty?
park the truck away from civilians on here so it doesn't have as many chances to get annoyed and growl at them when it's supposed to be completely off this time still.
Yep, it's completely off. When a pedestrian walks by and the mirror that's sort of hanging out, you know, that elbow hang mirror that you've got outside, and it sort of, as someone walks past it, sort of gently swings towards them with a rusty, broken bit of metal, just doesn't quite reach them and swings back. And swings back. Yes.
Yeah, weird winds.
Yeah. And Artemis, with your relatively, it seems, subtle ride compared to the other two, which is new experience for you, to be fair, in the matte black Subaru. But yeah. Three of you are together again. Safe for now.
hey, you guys want to go on an adventure?
I think we nearly just had one there, but sure. What do you got in mind?
I was told there's ferries underneath the city. You want to go see them?
I don't think I've met one before. Hey,
Neither have I, nor I think.
how about you? You up for this?
There's weird shit under this city.
It just said ferries.
Yeah, there's other weird shit too. But yeah,
Let me
I'm down.
guess. Vampires, rats, weregators, fairies, humans. I know, I've
Don't
already
know.
done my
Can't
research.
See what it was. It grabbed. Never mind. Yeah, I'm down.
You don't
Sounds like
seem sure.
Artemis. Gain a willpower point for follower.
I mean, no, I'm not
forced.
so sure, but I mean, look, I've already been wanting to go back down there. It's just,
I'm just asking because, like, that's a lot of different shifters, and you know, it's kind of like gestures up and down, like in your general direction.
yeah, and one of my concerns is that it was able to just, something yanked me when I was down there. Like, just, I was halfway through the shadow and got yanked out. That
You
doesn't
do
really
realize your shadows. I can still smell you completely. Your scent does not hide in your shadows. Like, so when you do that shadow thing and everybody else is kind of like there, I could reach through and grab you. There's also gifts that we Feyre can do that do the same thing. Like, you're not hidden.
not the kind
As
of
much-
shadows I was talking about, but
Any shadows. You can I've had it where your sounds vanish when you sneak into a shadows. I don't know what you do. But like that's happened, but you have a very odd scent about you. Like because you're what you are, you pick up all the weird scents around you. And like right now, Misty doesn't smell like nail polish anymore. I can still smell green tea and nail polish on you. Heavily. And we're in an area where neither of that sticks out. Like, that's easy. Like, we Feyre are literally built to fuck you up. Specifically, beings like you to get fucked up. Snatching you out of shadows, or I've seen some of us Feyre take on, and you can tell like she's struggling not to use wrong words. She slipped here and there, kind of like leech and lick and stuff like that, and she's like, I have seen shifters like us take down kindred like you who have that strength ability on crack cocaine and just snap their jaws right off and kill them.
I don't know how to explain it because it only started up around here. Like, it's not something I...
Okay, so then you encountered a fairy. Fairies are bullshit. They rewrite how laws work for them, pretty much. They could be like, oh, instead of in shadows, you're in bubbles. I'm gonna grab you. Or a mage. That's even worse.
I mean, could be a fun fight.
Are you so eager to die? Like,
No, I
really
was using sarcasm. We're talking about going down there. I am saying, like, yeah, I'm willing to go down there with you guys, but you might be the ones doing most of the fighting if it turns into a fight.
I'm not fighting. I'm going down to see if the fairies are there. If we can counter something, I'm running. You're on your own. And it's like this... I tried to mimic. I really hope that laugh came through. But it's kind of like a... somebody who's lost it type laugh. Like the giggle of somebody who's just... they're not thinking things through.
Look, if something down there is going to dump people for just being around, then that sounds like the kind of thing we don't want in the area. How far down does this whole place go that we're responsible for?
Fuck if I know.
Just...
nobody would tell me anything. Like, this asshole punk-ass city wants you to follow all these stupid-ass fucking rules, but they want to give you bare minimum, like, hey, don't jump off the bridge. Okay, what bridge? Don't jump off the bridge. That's very fucking helpful. But then you also have people who you could be very detailed with everything and they still wouldn't fucking listen, so... this place sucks. Anyhow, I want to go down and see fairies.
Okay, let's go find some fairies.
Nice.
I think grabs you. I mean, you're not the only one down there this time. You'll be fine.
If something grabs me, they better tug my hair. She just sighs.
And slap your ass?
No, I don't like that. Grip my love handles, though. That might work. If you're gonna fuck me, at least
the two there.
Just, hey, puppy, if something's gonna try to mate me, I want them to mate right. You know? Like, if you're gonna mount the back and stick a rocket in, make sure it's good.
Misty,
Anyway,
would you
where's
like
the
to
way
make
to
a
go?
willpower roll? Like, I can just sense the level of overloaded psychic energy coming off of Misty, who's like, okay. Fair play. So are you guys just gonna head down the nearest sewer manhole?
So,
Rating.
no. I'm gonna take off the dog's collar. I'm gonna put the collar on because YOLO. But Danica specifically is going to be a little shithead and kinda like not to the party, a shithead in general, and she's gonna go like hide in like a back alley or in a dumpster or something, and then swap to crawlerling form, and then like kind of like go in different ways, like some through basements, some through like a sewer grate or something like that.
Like a horrifying insectile type.
Yes, hive mind it, and then try to go in different ways, more or less attempting to see like what the safest route is.
Okay. So you disappear into an alleyway. There is horrifying noises for a brief moment. And then for those paying attention, just the right time, a suspicious column of crawlerly entities moving through gaps, cracks, and passageways. And as you explore, you can make a Wits plus Streetwise roll for me, please, at difficulty 4, because you are exploring an area as a giant blob of spiders. It's not terribly hard.
So I don't have Streetwise, but could I say Primal Urge since I'm actively seeking safety out?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, absolutely, yeah. Primal Urge can substitute.
And you said Wits, right?
Yes.
Does Instinct count? Or Instinctive, specifically?
No, not in this case, because you're looking for passageways that will also support the other two.
What difficulty?
I think it said 4. Because of your tiny spider bodies.
I'm shitting you not. I will pull the camera. There are 3 10s, 6, and 6, a 2, and a 5. So
Like 4,
3,
5.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Bear in mind the 10s only count as 2 if it's a speciality, so.
You're right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Only
4.
5.
4.
Only 4 successes. Still plenty.
5. No, you're right. 5.
You do manage to find there is like one of those grates that like is a big metal thing that you just pull up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? That has some steps leading down. That would actually suit the other two. And it's safe, or at least it is a underground passage, concrete pipes overhead, electrical cabling, all that kind of gentle hum of water.
Is it
and
safe
power.
when inside though? Does it seem like there's other things around?
No, I mean, obviously there's other life there. There's like mice, rats,
Okay.
like insects of various kinds, but it seems safe for just now.
Then spirit speech to Misty with one of the little hives that hang around her feet, because that is just their relationship. Not randomly throwing it out there. That has been something that's established when she goes hive mind. Goes to sister.
Spider radio.
And just kind of, hey, follow the spiders. I found us a safe way in.
Alright, just kind of move forward darkness. And found its path.
Cool.
Let's
Follow
go.
on the spiders.
You group on in. And yeah, it's a sewer. It's delightful. The smell is a tad overwhelming for those who mind smells in their current forms. Yeah, it's a bit kind of vibe. But this part isn't flooded or anything. It's an access tunnel underground. It's not where water flows yet, but it lets you near those kind of areas. And yeah, there's a delightfully huge number of spiders on the ceiling in a sort of horrifying crawling armada.
So,
Yeah, this is
go ahead.
so Dan gets to see Misty wave up at her from many thousands of viewpoints. Well, except you can't see, so never mind. Yeah, we're here.
Wait, see if Artemis has anything to say.
Artemis doesn't say anything. They just followed. They're kind of just looking around, listening. Very intent.
So, since technically I'm in crawling form and spiders don't actually have noses to smell, but they can detect chemical clues, kind of like, you keep utterly vanishing with your bald-headed ass.
Because I'm a wraith. I'm returning to the oblivion.
Like when you get really,
it's my
really close.
gigantic bald dome.
It really is when you are close. No, okay. So, I know this is gonna sound weird, but Artemis has expressed that something has attacked them before. so trying to be really considerate of them. Could I possibly use my little spooter leggies to see if there's like any. I'm not looking for rats, I'm not looking for other insects, I'm looking for something more predator like. Probably another Pharaoh, another Kindred, maybe even humans or anything that has been down recently and within this area. You know what I mean?
Okay. You're just scouting for senses, like see if there's trails.
Yeah,
of humanity
like
or anything.
has anything we should be concerned of down here? And that's probably where most of my focus is going to be.
Yeah. So not where you are just now, not down at this entrance area. You're all clear. But obviously, I will bear that in mind as you move through wherever you decide to head, because that's your sort of focus that you've stated. So who's picking a direction?
Is this kind of like the same area or reminiscent of how Artemis was in the sewer last time?
Higher up, like not as deep.
Okay.
Like this is street level access down underground. Where you were last time was deeper, and where the water actually flowed.
Okay. Do we want to flip a coin on which way we go?
Oh my god, big spider horde goes whichever place has the largest echo sound, because then that means deep.
Perfect. Yes.
There we go. Continue following the spiders.
I was hoping someone was going to problem solve this of we go to the coldest place as opposed to aha, we will walk towards the light. Oh wait, we went back out again. Shit.
No. So
Right,
like
so-
whatever I can hear.
The deeper, darkest echo.
Yeah, would you guys say like drip drops of water or splash or something like that? Kind of like wherever that deep area sounds. And then just fucking, I don't know, a trail of white and pink and black jumping spiders just marching across the ceiling of the sewer.
Yeah, sorry, I keep vanishing because I'm a wraith. I'm running out of time on this mortal plane. If everybody who has Streetwise can make a Streetwise roll, it is wits plus Streetwise at difficulty 8. You may willpower. If you do not have Streetwise, you may roll on survival. If you have it. If you have neither, you cannot roll for this.
All right, and would cunning apply to this?
Could I make an
As a
argument?
speciality,
Yeah.
in 2 seconds. So cunning as a speciality does not apply. No. What's the question there, Danica?
More of, could I make an argument for alertness since my speciality, specifically bioacoustics and listening within the area to get an image, because it's picking up really distinct sounds that stand out, that are odd, and or locating
So
within
you
certain
can-
are's.
You can detect stuff if you want to just be making a detecty kind of roll as
Yeah.
opposed to a like long distance navigation roll. That's fine. That's a different thing, but that's difficulty probably about 6, including your speciality overlap. So the survival / streetwise roll for the others, you get your perception roll to keep an eye on things. What was the result, Artemis? 2. Just 2. 2.
Yeah, 2.
Two
Sorry,
also.
the swearing, the accidental swearing. It's so much fun. There we go.
What was
Um, Oh dear
Difficulty?
lord! Sorry, the scarecrow flapping arms was terrifying. For the bioacoustics one, it was difficulty 6, I think.
Okay.
After taking off the specialty stuff. Misty, what was your result? 2 also.
Yep. With using the
And-
streetwise.
Streetwise, and Artemis yours was Streetwise as well.
Mm-hmm.
Danica, what was your alertness? 5. Okay. So with the spiders making sure that you don't accidentally walk into like open passageways that are just sheer drops, or like security fences or dead ends, etc. And U2's fairly competent ability to understand urban infrastructure and like just how the city is laid out in its darker, deeper side, you start making your way deeper and deeper into the bowels of New York during the night. It gets cold real quick down here. Artemis, I take it you're wearing some cold weather gear?
Oh yeah. Artemis is wearing a few layers. The fishnets, the shirt, a second shirt, and then they're actually wearing a long sort of leather jacket that they've had buttoned up and heating pad inside. Their hat also has one of their little heating things inside of it.
Heated beanies, it's freaking ninja, I tell you, it's freaking ninja. Okay, you start making your way deeper and darker down. But as we go, can I get 2 seconds? From the spiders, please. Can I get, hold on. You don't have virtues, do you?
No,
No.
I have Gnosis, Willpower, and Blood Bowl, and then 1 Rage apparently.
Okay. Could you make a willpower roll, please?
Lovely.
It's only difficulty 3. And Artemis, since you have the heat packs, etc., can I get a stamina roll at difficulty 5, please? Just to stay highly mobile in the cold temperatures. 1. You're a bit slower, like you feel sluggish because of the sheer low temperatures, but you are still mobile. And Danica, how many was that? Sorry, 6. Right, you are doing okay. So down here in the cold, it's requiring more not necessarily more focus to keep organized, but like to keep everybody moving and not like slow down and get trapped in that standstill too long, and you just sort of almost hibernate kind of effect, just because of tiny bodies losing body heat. But no, you managed to keep everybody moving.
Then I'm gonna swap out of Crawlerling. I'm gonna ask Misty with spirit speech, like, how dark is it down here?
Well, I mean, that would be, how dark is it then?
It is almost pitch black for you.
Perfect. That's all I needed to know, Misty. I'm gonna
Right?
go
Put like a
Lillian
hand
form.
in front of Artemis's face there.
I'm gonna go
You might
Lillian
want-
form. Since it's almost pitch black and can't be seen.
Yeah.
Bigger body heat.
Much easier to move around, etc.
I have my clothes dedicated, so I'm staying warm.
Yes. Slightly important. Artemis, because it is so dark down here, you feel pretty comfy. Visually for a change.
Like a nice summer's day.
Yeah, exactly. Weird inverse of the world. As all of you move through, because collectively you're working together, you're not really getting lost. You know where you're going, or at least you know where you came from. You can find your way back. And Danica's perception bits earlier, meaning you don't stumble into stuff. Your travel is actually surprisingly quick down into the dark. But you do, all of you, for various reasons, start to spot unusual marks on various things. Like on the floor, in a wall, on a steel pipe. Like somebody has clawed or carved in some kind of markings that is really hard to interpret. Like you know there's some kind of symbol or maybe a language or graffiti or something, But
But I try to
not
use my
any-
enigmas to figure it out.
yes, you can.
What is it? Intelligence and enigmas, or wits and
It would
enigmas?
be intelligence plus enigmas. It will be difficulty 9.
And my specialty of things we are not meant to know, does it count?
That would apply because you're not supposed to know this stuff.
I'm gonna go ahead and use willpower. What was the difficulty?
9.
1, 2, 3 nines and a 1, so that's technically 2 nines. So 3 successes with the willpower.
Great. So you don't find you're able to read them. Like, they're not just, oh, I know what that means. But you get the impression that the symbols are various forms of the word safe. Or the sort of the information it is providing is various forms of safety, whether it's safety from people or safety from water or safety for food. You're starting to pick up a bit of a pattern, but they're clearly like markings, like waypoints almost, to say safety
Hey, guys.
conceptually.
I think somebody's marked that this place is safe, or at least if you follow these little weird markings, can you guys, like, and she kind of like taps one of the poles that have it, like, can you guys see it since it's like pitch freaking black down here? Or can you suddenly see me and that's not good?
I can see really well down in the dark.
Oh,
Conveniently, you are squeezed up out of sight at this moment in time because you know the effect your body has on people, but
I mean, I guess I was walking with them because I was told that
oh,
she
were
couldn't
you
see.
right? Oh,
Does it help that
Right.
Artemis watching their feet?
No, it's seeing
Like
any
their own-
part of the
their own
Feyre.
feet.
Oh.
yeah. If you see, make a willpower roll, Artemis, as you look up. Wait, Lillian. Am I getting the right form here? That one still
No,
causes...
Both Lillian and Pithis
yeah.
causes delirium.
Yeah, I just had that moment of wait, my
My
brain is still stuck in werewolf.
But it's different for Kindred. They have to self-control.
Oh yeah,
not
no,
willpower.
That's, you have. It's not willpower. You have self-control, don't you, Artemis?
Yes.
Yes. I believe.
Difficulty
Hold
7.
on. There we go. Going to my notes.
Can I
now,
add
where
my
the fuck
die
did
to
I-
that?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
So you catch sight of the odd body structure and you feel the beast and your once mortal mind reject that sort of reality. The sort of, nope, that shouldn't exist, and you squeeze down really hard on those thoughts and feelings and are able to control yourself just now and divert your gaze away to sort of like, not looking at that. No. No. But you definitely caught sight of a body that shouldn't be possible, couldn't be possible. It defies reality.
Definitely not looking. Realizes exactly why Danica always said to not look, but didn't get the warning this time.
We have
But yes,
Missy sees the punch away and like starts to go to grab. It's like, oh, you good?
I
Told you not to look.
didn't say it this time.
That's on you. If you can hear me shifting, that's on you. I'm sorry. I've done it like 6 times in front of you now. The shifting does have very audible sounds. Like, do I have to tell you every time the shifting comes up?
I mean, if you're gonna break my brain, it might be a great heads up. Anyways, I'm looking at your symbols.
It just says safety. Somebody's marking something for safety. I don't know what it is, though. It's not clear. It just says safe. She's gonna pull back now that she knows that there's an issue, and then just crawl on the ceiling and stay as far away from everybody as possible.
So forward scout up and on the ceiling and out of the sight.
More of keeping them in front of her now.
Oh, right, okay. As you move forward through the passageways, the darkness enclosing ever tighter, Misty, till you can basically not see. It is the occasional reflection of light, the glimmer of something reflecting a small LED, like a small emergency light or tiny fire exit kind of looking sign, making you able to pick out the occasional detail. Artemis is walking uncannily fine because they can clearly see, and Danica behind you with the occasional click, scurry. Eventually, oh, sorry, go for it, Misty.
I say, Rizov's like, all right, this is about as far as I can see. So unless any of us have any lights down here, I'm gonna have to shift.
Is this another breaking of the mind? Do I need to keep
Just-
moving ahead?
Don't look back until
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
keep walking.
Don't get too far. Shouldn't take too long here. And then basically we can go step by step rather than trying to go all the way to Lupus in one go there.
Right, so that's why you're saying don't look, so you can do the step by step, slow and easy.
Grinos, Hispo, Lupus.
So I won't make you roll because you're going to take your time over it and just step by step through in a calm, considered manner. So yeah, you manage to make the transition to doggo form.
Yeah, and just
And I take it at that point you can see a lot better.
just get a little bark up to Artemis on there. It's like no real way to translate it, but cheerful.
So at this level, in the sewers, though not, because you're obviously not too deep down yet, it's still natural darkness. But you're struggling at the edges of your vision, even in Lupus form, and Artemis now starting to struggle a bit. But that's when the group of you smell something familiar for different reasons. For those who drink certain fluids, you smell old, spent food. You smell blood, dried or slowly going off further down the passageway. And for Misty, you smell death. The death of a person or an animal of a decent size up ahead. Something or someone has killed something down here. A while ago. It's not super fresh, but there's definitely a scent.
Just kind of this reflexive growl coming from in the middle of the group there then. Have a warning.
Danny finally catches up. Like, at some point, she stopped. And she catches up. But it's more of, if you're not looking directly at her, you don't know she's there. Like, everything about her is pure silent. She's going to take the moment to kind of roll herself kind of like on the sewer floor to like hide her scent. And then she's going to stick to the ceiling. And then with the growl, she's going to stay on the ceiling and go ahead to see if she can do it. So now
Okay.
she is actively trying to stay kind of like hidden I guess.
Yeah. No, all good. So you start moving forward, Artemis, at the smell of old blood.
Kind of stopped because of the growl, but also like that smell. Is that? Can I tell by the smell if it's just like what kind of blood that is?
Oh, it reminds you of humans
Okay.
to an extent. Like it's the kind of blood you would expect if you were feeding, or old, like if you hadn't cleaned up after yourself in a while when you'd been feeding on someone. But that's just the smell of blood. It's that coppery, odd metallic smell. It could be animal, it could be human, but only one way to find out.
Kind of glances towards the area where Misty growled and went, "Hey, do I still smell like nail salon and mint?"
Just take a sniff there and check on Artemis's end.
I've never considered how long nail polish remover and nail polish versus sewer stank as a war would, like, as a smell war would.
I mean, you could treat it like Casimir when he would go in and out of the sewer and out of Claire's shop, that the scents just mix. So it's like both.
It's just this really gross, chemically dank, horrible smell. It's not the Artemis doesn't smell strongly of any one thing, but more like something has been dumped in the sewer at this point. It's like the nail salon flushed the toilet.
Yeah, so it's kind of 2 barks and then a wolf gagging.
Perfect. I think. And going to kind of, it's odd because for them, like, the deepest, darkest shadows are going to be the absolute brightest in their vision, what they can see the best. And they're going to kind of stick towards that as they're walking carefully forward and listening very intently.
Yeah, Mr. Wolf will keep advancing too, just kind of punch down more, kind of more of a stalk rather than a walk.
So cautious. You get there, and yeah, there is a body. 2 seconds, because I actually did a bit more preparation than normal earlier, so unfortunately I have a piece of paper in my other hand that I actually have to turn away from the camera and look at, because otherwise I can't read it because I'm old. So yeah, there is a human body. It's not decomposing, but it is not looking good. Like, it's clearly been like bites and chunks taken out of it, but also it's been bled out, either deliberately or, well, from the wounds that are on it. But yeah, in the dark, 3 different ones will get different information from this. Let me see here. I'm trying to make sure I use all the senses here because someone's missing one, so we have to make sure I get the right information. The body was once a heavily built person, fairly tough, wearing modern clothing, decent sized skeletal and muscle mass, probably, a jacket, trousers, good boots, that kind of stuff. Looks well prepared. Is anyone searching the body?
I'm reanimating it.
There is a sudden shiver from the corpse.
Misty was going to go like poke at it and there, then just immediate hop back.
Also pop back. What the
And you
fuck?
watch it go.
Cool zombies.
There's no sound at all from Danny. She just kind of like reaches down from like the ceiling, grabs it by the hands, and then holds it up. So she's gonna start going through it, kind of, since it's animated.
That's not a terrifying thing for you two to see. Just this pair of hands reaches down, and suddenly this zombie thing just gets lifted up to the ceiling into utter darkness. It's like, nope.
To be
Nope.
fair, that's
My
what I've been
feet are the
typing
most-
him
Yeah,
this entire time. I'm
feet
like,
are
I'm gonna
just
use
the
Guardian.
most interesting. These feet are the best things in the whole universe. They're so cool. So good job. And Danica, yes, you rummage through his pockets, I'm assuming.
Yeah, pockets, back pockets. I'm gonna check his
Okay.
shoes, his
Okay.
fanny packs, whatever he got.
Right. So you find a notebook and some folded pieces of paper.
Awesome. So I'm gonna drop him back down, just dunk.
Cha-ching!
And then
Like it looks a bit puppety, but yeah.
and then like in front of the girls, it's just the book and the paper is just gonna into the ground. But it makes no sound. Nothing at all makes sound. Her dropping the dude, the books, and nothing is making any sound.
You watch a very silent notebook splat to the ground with no noise, and pieces of paper flutter down to land at the totally not a zombie's feet. And Artemis, you notice one other detail as you look up finally. That corpse has a grill with fangs. It's not Chevy, by the way, just to be clear. Right? It's like, no, Chevy
I
didn't
don't
just
think I
sit
sent him
here
down
and throw
here.
himself down a sewer. No. However, this has a matching grill.
Kind of steps forward, like taking a look, and goes, "Huh? Hey, one of our cultists, I guess. Got those Mr. Bites a Lot grills. Stupid parasites."
Can't help but kind of hear a wolf, the equivalent of a wolf laugh at one bloodsucker calling someone else a parasite.
Silence. There's still silence from Danny.
You said some of those papers hit the ground, or
Yes.
Art's gonna go ahead and take a see if they can collect some of them to take a look.
The only one who can both see and has thumbs at the moment, so this is all you.
Kind of crouch down, picking up, taking a look at things.
So as you reach out for the papers, the animated body makes odd and lurches almost at you, like a sort of almost like a cat, like hissing kind of vibe. That sort of threatening, back up kind of feeling.
Wolf into position. In between, kind of shoulder it back and roll back at it.
It looks, well, as much as it can do, it maybe looks a little bit confused. Do you take that chance to grab the papery bits?
Yeah, grabbing them, scooping, and trying to move backwards.
And back off. Okay. Make a wits plus athletics roll at difficulty 7. 1. It's very close call, and it's only because Misty is like there blocking a bit of space as you snatch at the documents just underneath her paws, and the creature goes with a hand that lashes out a little bit. narrowly missing you as you dance back out of range with most of the papers and notebook stuff like clutched to you. Misty being a physical barrier. Do you go through the documents?
After a few more steps back, I'm gonna kind of give a little glance through. Yeah.
Okay. It mostly looks like pieces of paper with like notations on it about like junctions, whatever. But you also do find that there is a map of the sewers folded up with red lines on it and green lines on it, showing paths that lead through the sewers, and one green path, or most of the green paths, eventually link up to one very thickly highlighted green area or green passageway on the map that leads away from where you are and further into the heart of Manhattan.
We have a map. I'm gonna assume on maps that if we're highlighting red, big old danger, and green means good.
Danica, you have bioacoustics, unlike everyone else. Could you please make a perception and primal urge? It would be, I'd imagine. Perception, primal urge,
Then that would be
difficulty.
human echolocation. My bioacoustics is only for my alertness.
Oh, right, okay. So, human echolocation would be your not oh my god. That one plus primal urge.
Perception?
Yes, that's the word. Plus primal urge at difficulty 5. You, being located rather strategically, unlike the others, can see what nobody else can see from looking from top. Sorry, see as in sense. Apologies, sense. Bioacoustics, daredevil vision, that kind of vibe. You can sense rats. Specifically, one or two crawling out of the body, and a few along the walls, but they're all heading off in the same direction. They all scramble up onto a specific pipe, and they all start crawling along that pipe off into the distance, down the dark tunnels.
Grab one of the rats. Just kind of grab it, and it's just kind of like that intimidating look of like, I'm going to follow and you're going to show me, and then I very carefully put it back down and just kind of like pet it.
It shivers in utter mortal terror as it is. It was grabbed by something that makes no noises and is terrifying and smells like death. It just shivers in like mild terror at this moment in time.
I'm gonna have the guardian follow it.
Okay. The guardian, you two down there see the corpse thing sort of lurch towards one passageway and start moving in that direction. You're not entirely sure why, but the clunk, clunk of its joints and the crackle of its body and its clothes start moving off down a side passage.
That is okay. Spirit speech up to where the sister's crawling to the ceiling there. It's like, that you?
There's no reply at all.
Unfortunately.
You ain't catching me lacking, James.
Because the side effects are really funny.
Oh, that's what's going on.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
it.
so
Concerned look, kind of twist, look back over at Artemis, bark, and then just clack, clack, clack. Nails clacking against the floor there and follow the body.
okay. The wolf starts heading after the body, Artemis.
Before I go to follow, while looking at this map, can I determine where we are based on the context clues of how we got here? Eidetic memory and city nav.
Yeah, with the eidetic memory and the navigation, etc. Yeah, no, you figure out where you are relative to this map. You find the end of a green line where you are, basically, and where that body is going is away from the green lines, down a side tunnel.
Oh. When you say down a side tunnel, not on a green line, is it a red line?
No.
Okay. Going to go ahead and follow after Misty carefully and kind of like occasionally glancing at the map and kind of just taking mental note of where we're headed.
Eventually, the two of you, question mark, or not question mark, but just sort of the two of you, because this is who it applies to, but it is technically affecting all three of you. You eventually start moving, as you move down this tunnel, it starts sloping down and it goes deeper. And there is a moment where you realize even your night vision is failing, Artemis. Like Misty, you're having to rely on smell to find your way now suddenly. And Artemis, you realize you just can't see. There isn't even enough for your night vision at this point in time. It is getting freaky black down here.
Artemis is going to speak up and go, all right, we've pretty much hit the end of my ability to see down here. So.
And it's a, guess you'll kind of slow up, bark, and kind of backtrack enough to kind of lean into Artemis. She's used to leading blind people around at this point.
Hey, one little yip if yes, two if no. Is it okay if I put my hand on you?
Yeah, just one yip.
Okay. And Artemis rests their hand on the fur. Guessing you can probably follow your nose, and Danny has good ears, so.
Yeah, so another single yip and leading on.
And at this point, conveniently, as you're headed into the utter darkness, we're going to take our halfway break. That's okay with everybody?
Yep.
Take our comfort break. Back in 10, did we say?
All right.
Yeah. So, viewers, we'll be back in 10 minutes. We're just going to take a comfort break for all the players to refuel, recharge, and continue shortly. We're back. So, as you take those first good catch, first few steps into the darkness, you don't hear the clatter of sunglasses suddenly falling at your feet. What all three of you suddenly hear from the creature that somehow is animated walking ahead of you is the crunch on gravelly pieces and the detritus of the sewer floor in utter darkness. And then
Can I
a
roll for
chittering.
stealth? At this point, can I go for stealth up above to not be seen?
Yes, absolutely. Sorry, there was a weird time delay, so your lips moved, nothing happened. I thought maybe you're on mute,
My bad,
and then
no.
suddenly your voice came. Right. Okay. Yes, Dex plus stealth, difficulty 6, standard difficulty.
I know this is gonna sound stupid, but I'm pretty sure since I'm already silent, my stealth spec doesn't work, right? Because it's silent movement.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how that
Better
works
not
with
be
the
Yeah, by
gift.
definition, you physically can't use your speciality because you cannot make noise anyway, even if you wanted to. Like, even
Okay.
if you did this.
Okay, so does that mean technically I can go out of my way to attempt to make noise while moving? Okay.
If you really want to, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go out of my way to make noise, despite the fact that it can't. So I'm gonna let the raven carry all that noise away while walking.
Oh, that's gonna be
Brave.
fun later.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh.
Yeah.
6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You move gloriously invisibly
Perfect.
through the ceiling. Weirdly, like really heavy, stompy movement.
So I
know,
can't be seen and I can't be heard. And
all
I
at the
smell
same
like
time.
death.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
However, what all three of you can hear is that body moving ahead of you, you hear a sudden chittering. Not one or two, several odd chittering squeak and sudden scurrying in the utter black where creatures cannot see. And the sound of the creature making grunting, swatting noises. And, well, it's not sentient, so. Yeah, just grunting, swatting noises, but the chittering sort of reaches this crescendo and then stops, but only when you hear like wet-ish tearing sounds and the occasional.
So it is
As
sentient.
something
It
gets hit.
just it's as if it can't. It's treated as if no intelligence for the sake of mind gifts and powers. So like
Yeah.
it knows what's going on. It knows to defend itself. It knows to attack and all that.
It's trying. Yep. And like flail. But that for the two who are on my left, and then I just realized the stream will probably not have the same orientation as the
They're
Discord
all
call.
below.
So I
We're
would
all
look
below
like
you.
I am a glorious god riding on high. However, wherever the two who can technically see, should there be ways to see, but aren't, you can hear this sensation that the fighting, and Misty, you can smell the rank animal scent of fear and territorialism and anger, and resentment, and then the smell of flesh and blood. And Danica, you can very much get the exact same, but in like 3D, stereoscopic 3D in your brain.
So, using the fact that I'm looking specifically at pheromone glands, could I tell what the lead of the swarm is, since they give off different smells?
Yes. There is one rat that's slightly larger, and to you, it smells like a pregnant female rat mother. And it's currently trying to burrow its way into the chest of your minion.
Oh, okay. Can I yoink it?
More specific to yoink.
Okay.
I mean, I
so
get
like,
what yoink means, but the method of yoink.
like from the ceiling, with my little spooter butt, web attaching me. I want to go down low enough since I can't be heard, can't be seen, and I just smell like everything else, and just yoink her.
Grab. Okay. Yeah, it's a surprise attack, and it's busy, and it has no way really of detecting you. So you now have a pregnant mama rat who's very pissed off, scrabbling in your clutches as you hang further up but close to the ceiling. The two who can't see, you don't hear anything different. The strange fight continues ahead of you. Are either of you doing anything?
I'm keeping my hand on Misty.
Yeah, Misty will give it's kind of a little
Rock assault.
growl and like kind of shoulder in front of Artemis and like stop advancing. It's like, hey, okay, we're pausing here, and I don't know. Wolves can't really speak human all
Correct.
terribly well, but
No, at all, in fact.
and not without a great deal of work or some special gifts, none of which she really has. But there is, however, a language built around wolf vocalizations that Geru get to learn. So she's going to try and just
The
give
question is, or does Artemis know this language? And the answer is probably no.
Oh, absolutely not. Danica might know bits of it at this point. But even
We
then,
can
it's
find out.
I can attempt
can
the
try.
primal urge. See.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. What do you attempt, Misty?
she's just trying in a general, as it's kind of a general like, hey, we're here. We aren't trying to trespass kind of howl, just like an announcement of we're at the border.
Okay.
The thing that she
How
still
loud is
has yet
this?
to do.
How loud is this?
Well, seeing as we're not trying to go out across miles and miles of landscape, she's going to tone it down a great bit rather than a full, like, region-wide announcement.
Okay.
Or
It's still
conversational
fairly
one.
loud. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, it's,
hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You howl bark your little announcement out, Danica. You hear this from ahead. Artemis, you hear this strange ululation of canine energy. And then there's much louder volume of scurrying a few moments later, as somewhere ahead in the darkness, things move. It almost sounds like the rasp of sand across the desert or water on a beach.
importantly, is this moving towards or away?
What, you guys?
And another little nudge to Artemis, and she's actually, like, filthy as I'm sure the area is. Just sit. It's a waiting reception, like a polite dog.
You sit. Okay. Artemis?
It's as if they're about to take a step back, and then they feel the shift next to them of sitting. Very uncertain, but keeps hand right there, and just kind of listening. And one hand fist, the other one on Misty, just kind of, okay, I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Fist
One
isn't
fist
up, fist is
prepared
that
ahead
side.
of you. Yeah. One fist prepared. And you grip hold of Misty. Misty, wow, that grip's tight.
No, I wasn't
Ooh.
gripping on to Misty.
Oh, right.
No, just one hand in a fist, the other is on Misty.
Oh, on Misty. Right, okay.
Yes.
Right, okay. That's fine. Danica?
I'm feeling around on Mama Rat to see if she's like hurt or anything, because like she's super very territorial. Like maybe there's a wound or something, like she was recently attacked. Nothing.
No wound. No.
I'm gonna be very careful and hold her up to my chest, like where it's nice and warm, and let her, you know, like I'm trying to warm her up. I realize she's pregnant. It's really cold down here. Maybe some warmth will make her feel better. And I'm gonna try to see at this point, because I know the rumors. Is it a kinsfolk for one of the ratkins?
So
I'm pretending
Sorry,
like I was
I'm
saving it.
yeah,
So-
I'm processing
yeah.
a lot of information for this poor
Okay,
rat right now and trying
So
to
what she's
rationalize.
doing, so what she's doing is like it's like she has protected it, like she's picking it up from what she thought was an attack and holding it. But while she's holding it and getting it warmed up because it's described as very cold, petting it to see if like there's any wounds or anything. Like she realizes it's a pregnant rat, because like if it's hurt, then she would heal it. You know, trying to get it on her side. The whole, you know, respect kinfolks thing. She knows that there's a lot of ratkin down there, from what the Ananasi told her. So that's what she's assuming.
So-
Ratkins, kinsfolk. They needed different names for their kinsfolk.
Yes,
So ratkin have ratkin.
Ratkin kin. Ratkin.
The kin of the
It's the
ratkins.
kin.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. My kin, the ratkin kin. No, so I'm gonna need you to make a charisma plus subterfuge
I got you.
or manipulation. Yeah, charisma plus subterfuge. Difficulty 8.
So, deception or aura of innocence.
Aura of innocence is gonna help. Yeah. Because right now something big plucked it out of the darkness that makes no sound, doesn't smell of anything.
Two
That
of my
isn't
dice
already down.
rolled out, and I like have dice right there. I don't know which ones are the ones that were rolled or not. So can I pick 2 more up and re-roll them? Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, they didn't do good
Need one of
anyways.
those themed Iron
So,
New York
look-
dice boxes.
I have a dice box, but the way I did it, 2 of them bounced out, and the rest of my dice are like right here. So like when they bounced out, they landed into the pile of dice I already
It's
had.
hard to tell. Yeah, it's hard
Yeah, I
to
was like-
tell at that point.
Okay. Difficulty 8, yes?
Yes.
Just 2.
It doesn't bite you.
Okay.
It was tempted because it was like, oh fuck, and then surprised. It doesn't
Yes.
bite you, and you're not 100% sure if it is kinfolk or not because it's not your kind of kinfolk. It's quite hard to tell,
Mhm.
and it's not like Guru kinfolk where there's a certain degree of relatable kind of intelligence. It's a rat. It's quite hard to relate to. But there is something about it that's odd. It's that it might very well be, but you're not 100% sure.
Okay. Like above game.
Yeah.
Guys, should I do something really reckless and hope that it works? Or just like...
Always. You know what my answer is going to be.
Damn!
Artemis.
Like above game, like you guys cool with it. Like if I do something a little reckless. Like worst case, you guys run. Best case, this works out really well for us. It's just gonna get really fucking loud.
Good luck.
That's fearful permission, I believe.
Okay.
There's not much I can do.
I mean, worst case, we're all throwing hands. So Danny's like gonna quickly go across the ceiling towards the sound of things like on gravel and sound that she sees. She's
Yeah.
going to assume that if it is kinsfolk, these are the shifters themselves coming. It would make a lot of sense in her mind. It's kind of like she's rationalizing it, like she puts a lot of kinsfolk near Steel's doors and windows. So if somebody were to break in, then the kinsfolk would attack first, and that would alert her to somebody being within the area. She did, the Ananasi, the other one did tell her that they have a nest-like mentality. So that's, in her mind, that's what a nest does. So she's kind of scurrying forward past the guardian who is just being ripped apart. She's kind of like that mental order of stay there. I mean, it's not being completely destroyed, so it's just kind of food, I guess. And it's kind of like she scurries far enough that she knows that if she were to drop down, they would be right there. So then she kind of like just drops onto her 8 legs. And with the most dead serious look ever, she's just gonna hold out this like mama rat towards them. Kind of like, look, I saved it! Kind
And
of
say
like...
that out loud.
No, she doesn't say it. It's just holding it out with a smile.
Okay.
With the impression of, hey, look, I saved your kinsfolk.
Okay. So because you're so much further ahead,
Mm-hmm.
distance-wise, and you're close to this, what your perceptions show you is effectively a tidal wave of rats.
Okay.
And in the very center, one really fucking big one. And the vibe you're getting is, I mean, to your senses, it looks like one giant homogeneous tidal wave of noise, kind of, but there is definitely one bigger one in the middle, and you kind of make out like broad head and shoulders and no fur and maybe long, spindly arms. If you could see it, which you can't because you can't see, it would look like the image I've put in above game talking.
It's okay. She's kind of like...
Now, importantly, we're going to make a couple of rolls here.
Okay.
Everyone
Oh. Okay.
needs to make charisma and either animal handling or subterfuge.
Okay. My aura count.
You mean your aura of innocence?
Yes.
Yes. Aura of innocence is what's letting you do this. And Artemis?
Hey, would my inoffensive to rats play into this?
Yes. That is also what is helping this actually happen. So yes, so you can make your roll. And Misty, any questions? Or all good?
Well, I mean, if we're going for specials, we've got Smell of Man, so if they're at all positively inclined towards humanity, they're going to really like her. For the actual animal level mind ones.
Okay.
That or they're going to be utterly terrified.
Well, yeah, charisma, subterfuge, or charisma animal handling. Or animal ken, sorry, I believe it's called.
Raw charisma.
Raw charisma. If in doubt,
raw charisma over here too.
Oh no. Okay. The difficulty, given you have no skills in it, is going to be 8. But you are being able to roll because you have inoffensive to animals. And
Inoffensive to ratkin. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Inoffensive
and I've
to
got
rats.
got the call I gotta do real fast, so I'll pick up after you two.
I think I'll willpower this.
Yeah. We'll let Misty's body do the horrifying dance of demons. 2 successes. Fantastic. Okay, and Danica, what silly number did you roll? 9. Okay, in all honesty, I expected you to go, I botched at this point because
I'm debating it. I'm debating it. I was looking at it because there are 4 10s here with a specialty.
I am shocked.
And then there's one success, and I'm sitting there going, it'd be really funny, but I know damn well he knows that if I say botch right now, I'm lying my ass off.
Yeah, I would ask you to show me on the camera, and there's no way you can hastily improvise a botch.
Yeah, no. This would have been funny if I failed it, though.
As you stand there, holding out this mama rat, the tidal wave of rats and the big creature swirl around you, squeaking and brushing against you. Tiny claws leave tiny scratches, not because they're trying to harm you, but because the nature of being rats as they scrabble around and tumble over each other and use you, points as ladder for getting over each other. Your feet are under a rat ocean at this moment. You're stood in rat water. The scent is massively overwhelming and sour. And the bigger rat creature looms in close to you.
I can't see, so that's great. So
You
to try
can
and...
tell it's there because, you know.
No, that's fine. To protect my babies back there in case they gotta run, because like nobody can, clam slam my girls but me. That's my job. Since they're running all over me, could I take the like slight subtle to like kind of rub, like where they rub over together, that spider thing, like where they're trying to rub scent from one leg to the other and try to drench myself in the rat scent while presenting pregnant mama rat to him, kind of like I'm trying to blend in. Like I'm just this really weird eight-legged rat.
Yeah, I am totally an eight-legged rat. Ignore me. I am your rat god with its 8 legs. I would say that would be a manipulation plus animal ken roll, or just raw manipulation.
I'm gonna assume long con does not work here.
It's not a very long con right now.
Well, shit, I will pretend to be their rat god. No, I'm just kidding. What's the difficulty?
I'm gonna say difficulty 8 because this is really challenging to try and make stick.
Let's just willpower it.
Okay.
I shit you not, 3 10s. And a 4. I'll show my dice if you want.
No, it's fine. That's
so 4 successes.
Overall. Okay, so you are smearing yourself in rat scent. Okay. Artemis, you can hear the swirl of rats, the horrible, heavy breathing of something else as well up ahead, and it crawls down your spine, this feeling of danger, this feeling of stress, because you can't see, and all you can hear is chittering and fang.
A little to tap on Misty's shoulder as a check-in.
Just to give I'm not sure if it would be a soft hit because there might be loud enough rats on there that would overwhelm it, but that's yep. Lean, hold steady.
Okay, so a comforting presence, as it were.
Yeah.
Okay. For the moment, the large rat reaches out for the one you are holding, Danica. And it takes it. You let it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, so when it tries to grab it, she just like slowly lets her hands fall off. Like she's making sure that it is 100% held before she releases it. Like she doesn't want it hurt.
Yeah, no, fair. And the big creature goes to walk past you towards your friends.
She kind of like slightly moves in the way, like going out of her way to try and, hey, not without making noise, kind of like holds her hand out a little bit, like, so from in her Lillian form, she like lowers her body a little bit to try and like move it over to the side and like holds a hand out, kind of like, what the hell did Steel and Misty call it? When you're like offering your smell, what the fuck did you say it was called? What did you two call it? Like, hey, I'm not an enemy. See, I smell good. What the fuck did y'all call it?
I can't remember.
But yeah, that's what she's trying to do. Is like, hey, I'm not an enemy. I'm a friend.
But being in the way. Okay.
Yeah, just very slightly like as if trying to hold its attention to her.
Okay.
Instead of what's going on back there.
It is currently distracted by you, sort of head tilting, listening, focused on you. Artemis and Misty, I would love it if you could make perception plus alertness rolls at difficulty 10.
That'd be 8 giving Lupus, or still 10?
In Lupus, it would be down to 8.
All right. And since I gotta ask, instincts or no?
No.
Gotcha.
Oh, Co's debating something.
Debating on that willpower.
Yeah.
And that's
And
a
thank
0.
goodness I used it.
2. Okay.
One
2
with
from you. And Misty?
That's a 0 for the wolf.
You're clearly struggling with the sheer horrifying smell of rat piss. Just the giant tidal wave of rat pee stank and pheromones and everything else is overwhelming your senses. Artemis, with your really sharp night vision, you do see a very, very, very faint outline of a glow. It's the faintest of bioluminescence, and it's as if it's tracing a face covered in pustules lying off in an alcove nearby. But it's the faintest trace of bioluminescence. Just going around the table very quickly while you think. Danica, you can regain a willpower for pretending to be something you're not. Misty, what's your nature and demeanor?
Penitent nature, rebel demeanor.
Okay. And Artemis was follower and...
Grace Seeker and Conformist.
Okay. Have you figured out what you're going to do?
How close is that bioluminescence?
Oh, it's like the other side of the passageway and like in an alcove.
So it's in between there, like this
You-
is happening in between.
Yeah, so like there's you two, this thing over here somewhere, and then wherever the noise is happening, which you can't quite see up ahead. And I just realized my hands are going invisible when I'm holding them up, which is super helpful. So you, smaller scale diagram, you two, where the body is over here somewhere, and then where the noise is over here.
Going to keep sort of mindful of that bioluminescence because that gives me a little bit of light to be able to do anything with. But mostly trying to make sure that everything's just staying nice and chill down here right now.
Okay. So you're just staying still and chill. Okay. Danica,
What's
your
good?
little dance with the big rat man
Yes. Can I tell if it's a dude?
is definitely a dude.
Okay.
This one is a
Well,
dude.
since he wants to play and keep trying to get around me, I'm just gonna drop pheromones around so that he solely focuses on me. You're going invisible, by the way, Mr. Wraith.
Damn my bald head! Oh god. Right. Technical issues with baldness. Ones I did not expect. Right. You dump pheromones around, and he definitely has a reaction. It's confused, but not aggressive. He does seem to try and push you back.
What do you
As if
mean?
he's interested. So, not physically
okay.
push you, shove you. But like
Okay.
he keeps trying to move forward but especially to one side of the passageway.
Okay. Fucker doesn't want to listen. Okay, you know what, son of a gun? She's gonna crank it up and then start walking back the way they were coming from to try and get him to follow so that the horde follows.
Sorry, the way you came from,
the
or
way-
the
no,
way
no, no.
they came from?
The way they came from.
Okay, right. So as you go to walk into the swarm of rats,
Yes.
it is uncomfortable. They get thicker and higher, and as you move, he does rush forward suddenly, but to one side of the passageway, and it looks like he grabs something. Your ears.
Can I tell what by
Sorry.
like the sound of what's grabbed?
Something heavy-ish, maybe about the size of a body. Artemis, you see the bioluminescence suddenly rise about 5-6 feet off the ground, and then start moving backwards away from you, getting smaller and smaller towards the hissing noises of rats. As if something just picked it up.
Don't really want to chase it. Want to stay very close to Misty.
Fair.
But keeping my eyes when I, for as long as I can, on watching where it's going.
Yeah. Danica, the creature catches up to you remarkably quickly.
I don't like that, but okay. It's good.
Yeah.
We're good.
At this closer range, you can tell it's carrying a body. And it smells sick. It smells of disease. It is unwell. It has the faintest of pulses, the faintest of breath sounds, as if it's near death.
That is not my problem. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Using actions alone, I'm going to attempt in communicating to let me carry it, because like I'm stronger, obviously, bigger, bulkier, and then I will totally follow. I'm going to follow.
Okay. So
All this.
you can't be seen, you can't be heard, and you smell like everything else.
Yes.
So Misty, you have no idea what's going on when Danica disappears
Pheromones.
down the tunnel.
My pheromones.
Actually, yeah, that's true. You smell
Other shifters
the
can smell
trail. You smell the trail of sexy pheromones that she dropped. Because there's no real other way of putting that. To be fair, it's foodie mating pheromones. You know?
I'm just trying to piss Misty off. Misty, come beat the shit out your sister. It's okay. We got this.
Clearly, you can smell like a giant orange cloud that totally doesn't look like you're playing Bloodlines, trailing off down the sewers in a direction amongst the smell of rat pheromones and pee and dookie, etc.
I mean, it's definitely something. So given another skip over to Artemis, just stand back up, take a step, and if she's following.
Okay.
I don't know if they're following.
Artemis, you following?
He is indeed following.
Artemis.
I'll get there eventually.
Yeah. Waiting for Danica's speed reset.
Oh no,
sorry,
I thought you were
about
still
to say
talking. I mean, y'all kept talking, so I went to go look at something while you guys were talking, so you're good.
I was literally just turned back to you.
Don't ask
Um,
how many tabs I have open right now.
Never ask how many tabs the person has open if they're neurodivergent. The answer will disappoint you regardless. The figure leads you.
Will it let me carry the body?
No, it doesn't seem to want to let it go. Like it's when you try, it
Mhm.
treats it like it's the most precious thing in the universe. Like it is treating it like a child or like treasure or something almost sacred.
Go ahead.
And yeah, they lead you deeper and deeper and deeper into the dark.
I'll keep the pheromones up strictly for them to be able to follow. It doesn't seem like it's working anyways.
I mean, it's working. That's why it's cooperating with you to a certain degree and letting you be there, which is very confusing for it because you're entirely the wrong species. It shouldn't really work like that. As you proceed, you can see ancient sewer-like places, stairways that disappeared down into strange echoing underchambers, huge spaces that have like collapsed in and have formed massive sound-absorbing black holes off to one side as you progress along.
The minute the sound absorbing stuff kicks in, she stops. Like she can't go any further.
No, not in your way, like off in side passages
No,
and stuff
like
like that.
if she can't see, she's stopping, and her sight comes from being able to bounce sound.
Yeah,
So she stops.
You can still see. That's what I'm saying. It's like think of it
There are
like
alleyways that she can't see. She won't go forward. She doesn't know if there's
Yeah.
going to be something attacking, so she
No, that's fine.
stops.
Yeah, they're not going down those. They're on like the left or the right. Or are you saying because
Because it's
sorry.
there in general, and she can't see what's going through there. She's just not
You're
going.
being sensible. Okay, right, okay. No, I get you now. Sorry. I was thinking of it like, no, you're not walking through it. And I get your meaning, no, I can't see what's in there. It could jump out and bite my face.
Exactly, so not going anywhere. So she'll just stop the pheromones at that and then just let the rats go on.
They disappear ahead of you off into the darkness. I would like for you to make a wits plus primal urge roll. Difficulty 5.
Hey, storyteller. This is like a genuine question. Since I can't use experience on primal urge and it's supposed to be roleplay, for all the times I've used it, am I able to gain more dots in it?
What's it at just now?
2. It's been 2 this entire time that I've used it.
I think you could merit taking it up to 3.
Thank you. What was the difficulty?
Then do we remember what difficulty I said?
You said 5.
5. There we go.
It was wits, yes.
Yes.
Does instinct count?
No.
Damn it. This is the most useless fucking thing ever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Useless, but 5 successes is 5 successes. You get the feeling, the way that it was treating that being, that it was holding that body, was reverent in the same way that someone might be treating a newly hatched Ananasi, a newly changed Guru, or a newly
baby ratkin. Got it. Okay, so she just turns around at that point, starts heading back, following her own scent trail.
Okay. You quickly bump into these two, or more accurately, you see them coming with your ears. The strange echoes of their steps, the squelches, the scrapes, the clunks. They're not moving terribly fast, but they are moving towards you, following your scent. In Misty's case, and Artemis with a hand on Misty.
Back to the ceiling I go in silence.
Okay.
I can't say anything. I don't think anybody wants that. So sorry, guys.
Yeah. And
So-
Misty and Artemis walk straight past you.
My scent's still
Yep.
there.
All right, I thought you said you turned it off.
I did turn it off, but I'm walking back. That scent doesn't go away.
Oh,
It's
right.
still on me.
Yeah. So the blob of scent is now above you, Misty.
Yeah, so it's kind of okay. It's going ahead. Came back, just shuffle a bit, then kind of tilt up, and then just inquisitive bark. Not that you
I
can
don't
see
know.
anything up there.
Yeah, there's
I'll
a wave
drop-
that you can't see.
I'll drop, I don't know, like a pebble from the ceiling or something on Misty's head to let her know that I'm
It
there.
makes no noise, but it does bounce off your head.
I mean, you can feel it.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. You can't hear it, but you do feel it bounce off your head. And I take it the three of you make your way back out to the main tunnel where you came from.
Yes.
Just giving my Discord
Hey,
2 seconds because you shook your head and Discord froze at the same time, so I wasn't sure what was going on.
Sorry, my Tourette's got in the way of your Discord. Artemis is going to be doing whatever it is that Misty is because Artemis is just along for the ride.
Okay.
Or,
So
well,
you-
for the walk, I suppose.
Yes. You keep a hold of Misty and follow along on the walk. And Danica is heading back to the main passageways, did you say?
So, Danny's not entirely sure because, like, what she was told is not adding up, and she doesn't like that. So, she's more or less aiming directly back towards just leaving because the information that was given is not the information that is happening, and she doesn't like that. So, it's more of, okay, she either lied or she lied, and that's pretty much her only mentality right now.
Could you explain what isn't adding up, just to help?
Okay, so talking to the Ananasi and all the roles, she stated that the minute you go just below the sewers, it becomes pitch black, that even where things like the La Sombra can't see, and the fact that she is very clearly having two people who are still able to see and guide without her doing the guiding is making her very uneasy, because she said specifically it is the Fae that is doing this, and if the Fae are no longer in the sewer and it's not working and it's just being natural darkness, then either A, the Fae have left, or B, the Fae have left, like, the sewer. So instead of going back home, they're now in the city, and that's the terrifying fact. The ratkin are deeper than they're supposed to be. She's not finding the Fae that's supposed to be right there at the surface. Like, it's not adding up to her, and she doesn't like this. Like, what do you mean the vampire who's a La Sombra? Because it was very specifically asked because she knew her teammate was a La Sombra. Oh yeah, no, it's so dark even they can't see it. Like, the best one in the city can't see, but the baby can see. No, I don't like this. And then you're saying even Guru won't go down there because in their best and heightened sense form, they can't see, they can't do anything. But Misty is guiding the La Sombra. It's not adding up. She doesn't like it. She wants to leave.
So the context I would add here, and that's potentially a poor description from me, is just about the level that you've been working your way down to.
No,
That's-
I understand that, but the Ananasi specifically said the moment you drop into the sewers, it is like ground level entrance that humans are having a hard time going down there anymore. So regardless of what level we are on, I'm talking just entrance, it was still able to be seen, and I know for a fact, based on how she's traveled, we've gone deep enough in, and it's still not changing. So it's, to her, these are all red flags, and she was already iffy about it anyways, because it was another Ananasi who gave her the information, one that was trying to gain ranks and favors as is, so why not give the person that's a baby and way lesser rank than you the wrong information to make them look bad anyways. So she's now at this thing of everything that's been told to me is not adding up. I don't like this. I'm leaving.
Okay. So the one caveat I would add is the areas where it was like the weird lack of sound, etc., just above game, fit that kind of description. Just for awareness. That's
Maybe
what I
I'm not
was
explaining
leading
it
up
right.
to. But
Like,
no, I get you.
it's not adding up to her because it's not what she was told. Like, she's had to
Yeah,
go
no, yeah.
this deep in to get there. So to her personally, she's just going to slowly crawl her way back to the top
Okay.
and then just scream
You get
because like all of that's got to get out.
that's going to be awful. Yeah. So you guys head back along the main routes back to where you came from, or at least most of the way in that direction where you found the original body. Your assistant is still technically there. He's
She
a
just
bit
let
more
it sit there
holy
to be
than he
eat.
was.
She left it down
Okay,
below so
right.
it could be ate, kind of like an offering of sorry, I entered your territory.
Okay.
My bad, G.
Fine. As you get back to where you were,
I mean, they don't have to follow. That's you asked what Danny was doing, so that's up
yes,
to what they want to do. Danny's
that's
just
true.
going back.
Misty, Artemis.
I mean, no real idea of where the Fae might be because it's the first time Misty's ever heard of them down here, and everything else just smells like okay, rats and death. And also, I mean, she's not just going. If her sister's going off one way, she's going to be sticking with her sister.
Before we
Okay.
leave the weird darkness, is there any way that Artemis would be able to tell if it was weird darkness for them or just a complete absence of normal light?
So this area is complete absence of normal light, dipping into the beginnings of weird. And I'm assuming you're going with Misty, given navigation, etc. Or
Yeah.
okay. As you reach the tunnel place where you found the dead body originally, you can all hear just maybe another corner or two further down a strange banging noise, like a fist on metal almost, or a boot on an oil drum kind of noise coming from down further ahead of you in this passageway.
Clarification, when you say further down, you mean back the way that we're headed or
Yeah,
back the
so
way...
you've come all the way back to where you found the body,
Okay.
and down one of the side passages there is that strange kicking noise from further along.
I'm pulling out the map to take a quick look, checking for green or red.
No lines, actually. No lines.
This dude was gonna give a more of a inquisitive sound and like, and kind of poking around down there carefully.
Say that again, sorry, Misty. Broke up.
So basically, Misty's kind of giving the sound of, "Hey, I'm going to go investigate," and goes to investigate. Stays low, stays quiet. Yeah.
Okay.
Since we're back where she can see, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, just about. Danica, are you staying put or following along? Or...
She's just gonna stay put.
Okay. Artemis, Misty is loping away down the corridor.
Kind of... Right here seems to be safe. Can you, like, do a thumbs in your... Is Danny up above? Are you still on the ceiling?
Annie's staying on the ceiling. She's going back towards where the exit pretty much was and waiting for things. She doesn't like how this is just not adding up to her. And despite the fact of what happened at downtime happened, she's still living by the oath. If your ass ain't got a plan, you don't fucking go forward. She doesn't have a plan anymore.
Okay, one went that way. One went that way. Glances at the map. Glances towards where Misty went. Well, one's headed back towards where safety presumably is. The other one's headed towards noise. Splitting the party. Starts headed towards where Misty went, but being very cautious, keeping close to the wall, staying as quiet as possible.
As you move that direction, and Misty, as you move that direction, eventually you find a steel door that has been sort of like tied shut with some rope. And inside, beyond that door, is where the banging noise is coming from. There's detritus, slime, mold, but you can see that the door has been scraped open at some point recently, and then scraped closing in and tied off with rope.
And with all the sounds, can we hear Artemis coming up behind at least?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's kind of post up next to the door. Yeah, look significantly up at the rope. Look back at Coffee Bean.
You want that open? Quiet. Speaking very quietly is like, do you want that open? Are we sure about that? One yip yes, two yip no?
Yeah, just tilts one way, tilts the other, and single yip.
Goes over to the door.
Okay.
Doesn't untie the rope yet, just listening. And goes, who is it?
You hear a frenzied amount of clattering sounds suddenly from inside.
Guessing not Girl Scout cookies.
Is there anything in particular that smells that isn't the regular sewer or Artemis
No.
smells?
No. Everything smells like sewer down here.
Hey, Misty, if that's something wanting a fight, are we fighting? Or are we leaving?
Post up, punch down, kind of like a pre-leap stance there, and gives a growl and a yip.
Carefully starts to hold on to the rope and slowly undo it.
Okay. Danica, you're making good time back to the way in. It is calm and peaceful back here, but you can hear, due to your senses, the strange clattering noises and the movements of your friends / companions back where you were.
She debates going back. And she just kind of eventually just shifts back and then crawls out. Like, she doesn't... If they don't want to come, then they don't want to come. They know that she was leaving. She doesn't feel comfortable down here anymore. And frankly, she's tired of fighting. It's all she's been doing. She doesn't have anything left in her. Gnosis, blood points. She's lost a lot of her gifts. She doesn't really have much. She's going through hella withdrawal. She knows she's not capable of a fight. So she would just go out and, I guess, watch and make sure that nothing goes in and nothing escapes other than them.
Okay. Artemis, you undo the rope, and the door almost pops out. That's sort of like the rope was actually holding it closed, like almost as much as it was securing it. Popping free, and almost immediately inside, you can see there is a tied up person lying on the ground. They have their hair is messed up, but it's like a mohawk kind of stuff. They're wearing incredibly dirty biker gear. They look very androgynous and slim, but they have been bound in huge swathes of rope, just lying there on the floor, and they're kicking away at what looks to be bathroom stalls, like steel-walled bathroom stall things, trying to make noise. Gagged as well.
Hey. Stop.
They stop moving.
Is there anything in here other than you?
The figure who is tied up nods vigorously, eyes wide open.
Going to motion with my hand down towards Misty, like, more than one.
I think to kind of creep in closer on there, like kind of ears perked, duck and crawl.
You start to hear a weird chittering noise from the walls. And as you both stand there, darkness itself starts to bleed from the ceiling in thick, gloopy, runny drops. And odd noises filled around you.
With that kind of darkness, is this anything that I've had any experience with?
That is not obtenebration.
Okay.
That's given fair amount of concern, person tied up, abandoned stealth, feet in, grab something, and try and drag that guy back out of here.
Was that a description of your actions or a description of your thoughts? Sorry, Misty.
Description of actions.
Right, so you're going to shift, did you say?
No, just giving up, not being stealthy, but just, okay, full speed wolf in, grab whatever he's tied up with in your jaws, and then drag
Like
back out.
drag them back out backwards. Right, okay.
Yeah.
So you sprint in, you grab hold, you start dragging it backwards. Artemis?
Going to... Because Misty's launched themselves in, Art's also going to enter the area to try and, like, help, but be prepared to, like, do anything they can in this situation to defend if needed be. But trying to be quick.
You both rush in, grab the person as best you can, and start backing out with it. The darkness moves faster, forming large liquid pools, and a strange, pale face appears from amongst the dark. And it starts to flow towards you as you pull away and start to hurry back into the corridor. As you reach the corridor and start backing into it and start fleeing, for want of a better word, back up the corridor, the shadows from down and around corners visibly thicken and start to advance like moving waves of darkness, chasing after you and the person you are carrying. and you can make out a sound, as can Danny even, at the far, far end where safety is potentially, of fake rat, fake rat, fake rat, in a strange, haunting, echoing voice as the shadows advance towards you guys, getting quicker, quicker.
Well, we could. Now, unfortunately, she has no real way to communicate anything out here because, well, her mouth is full of helping Craig the guy. And if we can get him over, it kind of shifts, like kind of straightens out a bit on there, trying to indicate, okay, get him on the back, and she can go a lot faster. But not sure what the body language would look like for that.
Yeah, complex, weird semaphore. Yeah. Art?
Just kind of stretch out, like hip check into the guy. Like
struggling
tug
to
forwards.
think, is it better to put on Misty's back or for Artemis to just boop?
Decision time. Countdown.
Are you quick?
Yeah.
Helps get the person on the Misty's back.
Okay.
Oh,
Misty.
let's use secure rage point to move much faster.
Both of you need to make a dex plus athletics to run like absolute fuckery. Misty, your difficulty will be 8 as you are carrying someone and you're in wolf form. And Artemis, your difficulty is 7.
All right, dex athletics, would grace apply on this? Or is this
No.
more raw speed? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This time I'll be using the willpower and get 3.
You both sprint like mad. Danny, at the entrance to the sewer, you can hear your companions sprinting like fucking mad. And that whisper that echoes all across the walls and spills out into the street of fake rat. Fake rat.
I can't hear what you're saying. You're cutting out.
Oh, fake rat. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Downside of noise cancelling, I guess. You can hear that echo coming out of the sewers and the sounds of your companions running like absolute fuck down through the sewer.
So whatever the fuck, like, if they're coming her way, she's just going to, since she has it dedicated, so it would have been with her. She's just gonna pull her pistol out and wait as they come out, and where if something's following them or something's with them that she just doesn't know or recognize the smell, it's getting shot.
I'm gonna ask a really awkward question, perhaps. What ammunition do you usually put in your gun?
Enough to take Steel and Misty out with a shot.
So hollow points, kind of idea.
And silver.
Oh no. Okay. Well, actually, hold on. No, that might be okay.
Steel said to make them where it could take down any other Feyre, so it was. Let me check my notes to make sure, because I'm pretty sure it was silver. That's why she doesn't shoot the gun. It's intimidation, and she wants it back. Hollow point silver with gold flakes in the hollowed chamber. So it's meant to hit any Feyre. There's only 9 bullets, and they're all she can ever have. Or, yeah, 9. It's a 9 clip, and that's all she has. All, like, from start to end of her story, those were all she was allowed to have.
Okay. So, the two of you make sufficient speed that you basically erupt out the sewer stairs into the night air, seeing Danny with a gun drawn as a boiling cauldron of utter darkness erupts out the sewers behind you. And Danica, you can sense a figure. Because unfortunately, hearing is not blocked by big goopy shadows. And it is racing up the steps behind them with two huge, distended-looking
Can I tell
arms
who
reaching
it's-
for them.
Can I tell who it's aiming at directly? Between Misty and them?
Currently.
Misty.
Currently.
That's great. That's perfect.
Blame Misty for deciding to fireman carrying lupus form.
I mean, I love Misty, but she's shooting that direction. She doesn't care. Like, whatever's got it going is going, so she's shooting.
Okay. Dex firearms, please.
I love you, Misty.
Just aim
Can
high.
So I do have a genuine question. Can I aim it directly what it is aiming at? Like, is that an option?
As in, what it's aiming at.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that thing's trying to grab, can I directly aim at it?
Oh yeah, you can lead the target. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Cool. So precision counts.
Yes, I would 100% say that is a very sensible decision to specify I'm leading the target and hitting
I'm
that precise spot.
specifying because, you know, fishing.
Yeah.
I'm specifically aiming at whatever it is this glob of shadow that's now breaking the veil is aimed at. Hold on, I'm trying to do fast.
Yeah,
there's
just
a
for
10,
awareness, by the way, the whole
8,
Discord
7,
froze for me for there.
7.
I nearly shot myself.
So
Like, please
2,
don't crash.
2, 3, 4, 5.
How many rounds are you squeezing off?
How many can I do in a single roll? I think it's one, right?
Well, you can use like semi-automatic, which lets you shoot
I don't
shots,
think
but...
I don't think the pistol is. I think it's a single shot, so single shot.
Ah, right, okay. So the shot spears into the creature as it goes to get to the back of Misty, whether attacking Misty or grabbing something. You're not sure because you don't wait to find out.
Nope.
You pop a shot and it goes straight through where its head would be, and there is a strange scream as it writhes around like a giant, you know, like the wavy arm things in the front of garage forecourts. Yeah.
The
those
wacky
things, but I don't
inflatable
know
wave
what the-
tube bar man.
Yeah, like the tube arm guy, but like
No,
with
that's
big, long, bony,
the
creepy ass arms.
wacky inflatable wavy arm man.
Yes, that thing. Screeching.
That's actually what it's called.
Are you actually shitting me?
I'm not. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
I thought you were just describing it that way
No,
for
that's its
idiot
actual-
me.
That's
Right.
its actual.
I didn't realize that was his brand name. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day. It's like naming it the sidewalk when it's the pavement. Anyway. Yeah, so it flails around madly. You can tell you hurt it, but not necessarily lethally like you would expect if you just shot a guru in the head with a silver bullet, for example. But it's screaming and writhing. And for the other two, you see the darkness swirling up out in a giant pool around you all, like knee deep, and then sucking back. And you can feel, all three of you, a tension on the back of your legs as if something is tugging at you, trying to draw you back down underground.
I'm screaming and unleashing every bit of attention to this area.
Oh,
Everybody's ears are hurting
man.
today, bitch. Everybody.
So
all the sound is about to hit at the same time, and it
Oh.
continues for the next 3 minutes nonstop.
I've never had to roll for withstanding a sonic hand grenade
Wrong.
before.
Claire has had to.
Yeah, I haven't.
Haha. All of us are rolling. It affects
Yeah.
everybody in the area. It's not a target.
No,
So-
exactly, yeah. Unfortunately, I think the higher your perception, the more difficult it would probably
Yep.
be, I imagine.
Yeah, Misty's about to eat
so-
shit.
Yeah. Misty and Danica, your difficulty is going to be 9, I think. Which is still better than its difficulty, which is not going to end well. And Artemis, it's sound, not light, which is a nice change for you, but I'm still going to give you difficulty 8 because that is a lot of sound. And I'm going to consult with the person who's had to go through Sonic Hand Grenade. What did we use for resistance? Was it stamina or was it willpower? I can't remember.
It was depending on what you were doing. If you were going to endure it and continue attacking, it was a stamina, and then if you were just going to try and power through and not pass the fuck out, it was your temporary willpower, not permanent.
So, choices, people. Start with Danica.
Oh, I'm gonna voluntarily fail to continue screaming.
Damn, I thought I'd caught you out there. Fuck. Artemis, stamina or willpower?
Willpower.
It's temp willpower, bear in mind, not your permanent willpower that you'll be rolling. Misty, stamina or willpower?
Oh, just barely edged out, going willpower.
Okay, so temporary willpower in dice. Difficulties as described previously.
Called soak roll for no botch, or are we calling this normal?
No, just let me know what dice number you get.
Okay.
3,
Net 0.
net 0. Danica's choosing to fail. I'm going to be honest. I haven't done maths for like an hour or two's worth of wandering around in the sewer doing crazy loud stuff, including some loud stompy feet deliberately to
So,
charge up the
stomping
Sonic Hand
feet,
Grenade.
charging things, the angry rat that I was carrying
Holding.
around, the
Yeah.
splashing in the water, the gunfire, the slamming
Oh
up and
god,
down
yeah,
the
because the
grate.
gunshot counts as well. Because that was
Um,
dead silent. Oh my god.
The reanimating the corpse, so the right for dancing for it, the
Yeah.
picking it up, the dropping it back down, the throwing the pebbles.
I think we're gonna need a soak roll from everybody. Artemis, Artemis, you're just gonna take the base default damage of 3 bashing health levels at this point, as you are blasted by waves of sound and your ears bleed and eyes ache, etc. Misty, soak roll, please.
All right. That's 5, that's 6. 1.
Okay, you can take 5 bashing. However, bear in mind, as a guru, your appropriate healing rate.
Yeah, so I'll be back up, but
Yep.
she's still.
Yep.
She still eats it.
And Ding Dang Danny.
Oh, I'll just take the damage and scream louder.
Terrible irony. You take the base 3 then, as the epicenter, and continue screaming.
So yeah, the girl just drops down to her knees in pain and just screams even louder, like she's trying to aim it. So like everything in the area is hearing.
See,
And it carries.
I'd be more okay with that if I hadn't rolled a total of absolutely 0 successes.
You'd be fine. You'd be fine.
The creature flails around, but all of your senses, what little remains of them right now, as your heads ring, your vision blurs. You're at -3 to all of your -3 to all of your dice pools, or I think it's +3 to all difficulties. I can't remember which. I think it's -3 dice pool. you watch or perceive as this being through blurry, tear-ridden eyes or broken ears almost seems to like shred or fragment, like becoming chunks of itself, like leaves blowing away off a tree almost, and the pool of shadow around you swirls, and a hand that was reaching out for something can't quite grasp it. And Danica, I would love it if you could make a Gnosis roll for me
Lovely.
at difficulty 4.
Permanent or temp? I'm still confused on Gnosis
perm.
rolls.
Permanent roll. Permanent. If it's a roll, it's always the permanent rating unless otherwise stated.
3.
You can hear its spirit's style.
I lied.
Not spirit
4.
speech. Oh, 4. just 4. It's not quite like spirit speech, but you can tell it's reaching out almost like a spirit would.
Mm-hmm.
And it whispers in that frozen moment, "Give us the fake rat. Give us it."
Oh shit! There's a fake rat. So I'll risk it with my negative to my dice pool. I'm gonna try and smell and see if there's someone else in the area.
Imagine when Misty hits the ground, she basically, the guy goes flying off past her there while she eats pavement.
The good news is, even with your disorientation, there is a whole ass extra body here that you can perceive that Misty brought up with Misty.
Okay. Like, I can perceive it?
Oh yeah, you 100% can perceive it. Currently in HD, rendered by thousands of extremely loud sound waves.
Oh, I mean, fuck you, fuck the veil. I'm going to shift. So I'm going to stop screaming, but it continues on because of how long the right was up. I'm going to pit this form and just drag whatever the fuck that extra body is right the fuck back down. Like, whatever it is. I'm taking it with me.
Like kill trapdoor spider, like glomp, ring.
Yes, pretty much. Trap down, just...
okay.
You know, like those little music boxes where they pop out with their paws and pull... Yeah, just... Bro, if it wants you, it wants you.
Predator. Gain a willpower for Predator. That's one of the most predatory things I've ever seen you do. There was zero hit. Like, on a scale of predatory, that was no hesitation. Fuck you. like zero hesitation whatsoever.
So, yeah, just, like, instant kind of, like, into the Pithis form. She's hoping the fact that, you know, the screaming is enough to distract poor
everything.
Yeah, so she kind of, like, yeah, no, this is more predatory than me. I'm pretty predatory. So she kind of, like, as she's shifting, she's backing up. So, like, her butt and the bottom half of her is, like, going back in the sewer. So it's kind of just, like, the front feet, I guess, kind of grabs. And she just goes down with it and then just tries to pull the sewer grate with it.
To Artemis's and Misty's vision that is horrifyingly blurred with tears, blood, migraine level assault on the senses. There's basically just fucking chaos. Like, it's just this melange of sensory input that is like overloading beyond overloading as you lie there gripping your head. But eventually that fades. Although you're still lying there on the ground, clutching your heads, going, as like your brains try and leak out your ears. Danica, down in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Give us.
Okay, so when you do the whisper and rasp, your voice vanishes. I know it's really cool, but your headset's blocking it out.
I'm sorry.
So, like, I don't hear anything.
How about
yes, a little bit, yeah.
Okay. Give us the rat. Give us the rat. The fake rat.
Okay, so now that she's down there, can I hear it? Because the sound follows me Like, it doesn't stay
Yes.
up there.
It's not in your ears.
Oh, so it's like mental. Oh, cool.
It's like a weird spirit speak mind fuckery.
Trade.
Stolen. But
Saved.
there is a. Oh, you were separate. Its perception. It doesn't know you're together.
Jesus Christ, I have to turn you up. Hold on. There you go. You're good.
What's your ass? What do you?
Unconditional, no tricks, IOU, I come back for it later. And I drop it. Like, and I will drop it. As in, you give me that and I can come back later to ask for whatever I
Right,
want.
okay.
You can't trick me. I get what I want. I'll drop this.
You can hear it thinking almost. And something, an impression of rules and stipulations that no harm. As in, it's basically saying you can come back and say, I want a favor, but you can't say, hey, you know that unconditional favor? Go jump in a volcano.
Oh.
Kind of vibe.
Of course. It's kind of like that reply of, yeah, no, not gonna do that.
Standard boilerplate
Yes.
kind of vibes. If-ish. If you... I'm going to stop doing this. Spring,
No,
clearly
it's
not
just
doing
you
well.
suddenly got really quiet, at least on my
Okay.
end. So
No,
I'm
it's because I'm
okay.
doing the shh voice. In which case, when you return, simply shout, I wish, in the sewer, and I will hear. I will answer.
She kind of like deal, but it's with a question mark, like waiting for it to say deal first.
Deal.
Deal. And then she drops it, and then she'll just crawl back out and lock that shit tight. Like, nope. Getting out of there.
And
Almost lost 2 more people.
As you're crawling out, you see that the darkness there is like the darkness that was described. It must have been curled around its prey, ready to feed, retreating the darkness from certain places, and you got caught while it was.
When I go back out, I'm going to use the last of my blood points to go back home in form, and then just kind of on my knees, panting, tired, all over again. And just, like, while she's there on her hands and knees, kind of panting, it's... She's really trying to listen to, see if she can hear Artemis and Misty. And then she just kind of falls flat.
You can just about hear them over the sort of ringing in your ears of all that noise loading moments ago. Yes, Artemis?
Oh, I think you may have done something with your sound settings when you did the whisper. But it
Okay,
has made
so
you
it's
way quieter when you're speaking.
Yeah, it's not just
Yeah.
me. Got it. I thought just
Yeah, when you
my
turn
hearing
whatever
was
that
going
noise
out.
cancellation off was, is you drop like half volume.
How about now?
There you go.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
I think I clicked indefinitely, to be fair. Yeah, so all three of you are lying there in various states of disarray, but you can hear that the other two are there in various states of disrepair. And eventually, the three of you sort of come to, like, or more like wake to your own senses a little bit more. But you do find Danny lying there, barely, like, she's clearly not with it. She looks like knackered, like she's been through the ringer, exhausted.
So after she's capable of actually moving again, she's kind of rolls over, just plops down like, right next to her, so it's just big, warm, woolly semi-blanket through spirit speech. It's like, so was that a fae?
No reply. Danny's out cold.
Well, that gets some more concern. Kind of look down the alley, look down the others. Seem like it's clear.
Yeah, for now, it is clear.
Then just insta revert back to Haunted. So we go from wolf to girl about Danny's height.
Yep.
Dressed like Misty was. It's like, okay, we need to get her home.
You want me to get her into your rig?
Yeah, well, I get the bike into the back. Let me. Huntsman might be able to, might listen to me. And kind of, Romans as she gets up, to kind of help get Danny over there.
Do you want me to carry her? You look pretty rough.
It's more the bike doesn't move, nor does the dog. It was commanded to stay and
Right.
Gnosis fed.
I heard trying to move her, and I thought he was referring to Dan.
So, loading Danny into the truck then?
Yeah, so Danny into passenger and try and guide Artemis into getting the bike up into the truck bed. If it, I mean, it's not really rolling; it's just lift.
Yeah, it's more the large, angry-looking dog staring at you, going,
And the spirit in the bike refusing to let it move.
yeah. It's like, you very much get very quickly the vibe of this is probably a bad idea. For the bike,
Might
at
have
least.
to stay a bit. It's probably best to leave it if we can't get it to move.
Yeah,
Can always come back for it. I mean, if we
Yeah,
can't
but-
move it, someone else can't either.
yeah, I just don't want to leave Huntsman here all night.
No,
got-
that one I don't have an answer for. I don't. Dog treats? No.
I mean, she
I don't think
reaches into her bag, has probably got like a spare beef bone or something, and leaves it next to him.
No. No. 'Cause
Huntsman's
Not
really
luring him with it,
capable
just
of
like leaving it, so it's got
Yeah.
a snack
that.
to get back.
Completely. But I assume you're going to take Danny back to her place?
Yeah, I mean, would you have actually shared where Steele's place is? Because that's basically where.
Unless
she
Steele
has
says
this
she
thing.
can, then no.
Hmm.
It would be the market, which is open, but closed at the same time.
Because we never really did get the all clear from the hit marks are gone, so it's safe again. So I guess it's
No, after last session, she got the market back to her. It's just now if you're infected in any sense, you're not allowed in. There's Guru kinsfolk that guard it.
So what that would mean is very easily just parking Artemis at the outside, dropping Danny off inside in her tent, or at the tent, etc. And then making sure they're okay. Artemis able to maybe grab their car, drive that, make sure, that kind of stuff, and eventually get everybody, relatively speaking, to somewhere that is considered home, safe and sound, because there really isn't any much barrier to that. And eventually, not too long later, because that's how things work sometimes, the bike makes its way home with a rider on it, with a dog on it, with the dog really judgmentally staring at the rider on it. Almost like the dog's in charge somehow and was here first. And it really resents the rider, and the rider really resents the dog, but has no real choice in this. And is returned. And you all retire in your various ways and states of injury back to places of rest, having had a rather traumatic experience and close encounter with something truly dark and truly fey. In a case of Danica, a favor or wish yet to be claimed. In Artemis's case, strange clues and diagrams of passages and safe passage through the sewers, perhaps, leading somewhere that the cultist whose dead body you found important, that could perhaps be studied for later information. And in Misty's case, you've got a really good manicure and pedicure, which took power tools to achieve. But you also looked after your friend, and your friend didn't shoot you accidentally in the head, which is really, really, really important.
Yeah, that's a good
And
note.
that is where we're going to draw this episode to a close. We're then going to go and have our usual after session bleed catch up, where it's been a tense episode. I'm expecting some of that. So please, those out there, just remember, look after your players, look after your storytellers, have bleed sessions, use safety tools, talk to each other, and thank you very much for watching and being part of our community. If in doubt, catch these episodes on YouTube, as well as Twitch, and clips on TikTok and other social medias, especially Instagram, which is now being heavily looked after, which is awesome. And thank you very much for everybody who cooperates in helping make this stream possible. Thank you once again, and good
This
night.
time we're going to raid out to Ink and Inker because they are live, so we're actually going to raid this time. So y'all make sure you stay with, and bye!